that's good. It's a good shot right there. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all see the beauty in the back?
You feel me?
You see her? If I can get my microphone right. God. There we go.
Still bad, honey. Gotta have all this.
Cool.
Caked up.
Yeah, it's on. It's fine. You lie. M.
Say it's my birthday.
Let me fix something.
Say it's my first birthday.
You good?
Oh, it switches camera like back and forth.
Yeah, I switch it back and forth.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. What up, everybody? Thank y'all for joining in on this live, on this special day, truly momentous day, because not only do I got two special guests, I got the best special guest, young MM.
Yay.
It's her first birthday.
Stink.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Stink. Yeah.
Yeah, she birthday.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about stuff you can never do, okay? Because I'll kill you and him.
That's right.
All right, this is the fourth episode of Chitlin Circuit. Thank y'all again. I got some special guests, like I said, the illustrious Charlene as well, always here in the back, chilling, my rock, my my ball and chain, whatever you want to call it. That's the name, right? Ball and chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It don't matter. Y'all know who she is. And then I got two. How do you explain it? Two business entrepreneurs.
You know.
Hard workers, young Q, Sadie's.
Mercedes Maddox.
Okay, she wanted to throw her full government name on there. This is Mercedes Maddox.
What's up, y'all? Happy resurrection. Yeah.
That's
my
right.
niece is not gonna let me talk. She's trying to get all the shine.
Yeah.
She's trying to get all the shine, y'all.
Emery Johnson.
Can Aina talk?
It's your day.
It's your day, baby. What you want to say?
What you want to say? No.
You
nothing?
won?
Okay.
You won. That's right.
Baby
Won.
He's won.
Get out your nose. No.
But what's up, you guys? Yep. So we got Quenisha
Johnson.
in the building, and you got myself, Mercedes Maddox.
Okay. I might have to take Emery from y'all because
yeah,
you
'cause
probably
she's
got
not
to get a
gonna
little
let
bit
me talk.
closer to this mic. So let me
Okay.
grab it.
Ready?
Come on. All right, see what happens. All right, cool. All right, that was my Facebook tag right there, just in case y'all want to follow me at Jerry the J on Instagram and Facebook. And can y'all go ahead and get y'all tagline so they can reach y'all?
Of course. So I am Mercedes_Maddox on Instagram, and
I am Quenisha_J on Instagram. That's my personal. My business page is Queened by Q.
No, screw that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm tagged. My name is tagged.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Whenever I get this right, it'll be right. So, there we go. That's you. Anyway. All right, so look, man. We got a couple little topics on the first on this episode. So I want to start off by giving a scenario or the example that I got. So, as I was telling y'all earlier, I was on with the homegirl. We was online yesterday. And I posed a question to Facebook, and it was basically saying, what do women want to know from men? Like things that we do, why we do certain things, or just want to know in general. And her question that she posed was, how come men can stay out late, but women can't? And as I told y'all earlier, I gave her the cut and dry that if your man don't trust you, then you're not staying out late. Just point blank, period. You're not staying out late, or he going to have a problem with it, or there's going to be some issues no matter what. And then she came back with, even if they just with homegirls and things like that, I said it don't really matter because what we think about when y'all are out is that when we think about when y'all are out, it's just y'all got to be out there drinking if y'all gonna be out late night. Cause ain't no other reason for y'all to be out that late. I'm talking about late. We talking about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning late. At least that's what I'm thinking she talking about. 7, 8, 9 o'clock. That's not really late when you get grown. That's just like expected.
well, for some people it is, but
so
Yeah, back baby.
So yeah, I was thinking like, okay, she got to be talking about like midnight, 1-2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And if you late midnight, 1-2 o'clock in the morning, then you got to be out there getting drunk with your homegirls and something about to happen because you drunk. If he don't trust you, that's what he probably thinking. Yes or no? You
Go
got something?
ahead. What you got to say?
I think that may be his own personal insecurities, like you said. I mean, definitely, if he trusts her, then it shouldn't be a reason. Especially if he's doing the same thing. Like he stay out late with his friends, if she want to hang out with her girls. Why can't that same behavior be reciprocated if he trusts her? If he don't trust her, that's probably because he probably doing something he shouldn't be doing.
I agree.
Or it's past experience and he's bringing it to the next relationship.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I think.
Yeah. That's the same. It's the same thing for me.
Same.
I feel like if you are out, you don't have to necessarily be getting drunk with your homegirls. Like it's so much of, we like to talk. So homegirl could be having a situation at home that she got going on with her dude. So we might just be chopping it up, talking about stuff. Just like that's just what we do as women. We're not. It's very rare that a woman is being sneaky like that. Like she ain't gonna have to do it late at nighttime. Number one, if she gonna do it, she gonna think about it. We think things through. Dudes, they sloppy. So typically that's just the truth, right? Dudes can be sloppy when they trying to cheat or whatever. They don't. It can get real sloppy. So women, we typically think things through. And I just feel like if your woman has never given you a reason not to trust her, then you shouldn't jump to conclusions of thinking that she's up to no good whenever she's out late at night, especially if you're doing the same thing.
All right, so you brought up a good point. You said now we sloppy with it.
Yep.
And
Can be.
so when what you talking about as far as cheating, we sloppy with it?
Yeah.
How so?
First of all, men change up their behavior. They don't know how to keep things the same. So, and as women, I guess we just kind of like, we watch things or whatever. As far as when we probably notice like our, when a significant other is cheating, it's just like, we watch the behavior. And men, their behavior always switch up. That's just what they do.
Okay.
So that's just my take on it.
You agree?
I agree.
That's what.
That's
You said it with no examples.
It is.
So, all right, you said. All right, let me real brief. You said we out here and we just start to get sloppy, or
it's just that it's just a change in behavior. That's just what it is. Like y'all just switch up. So it's like, and so that woman's intuition come in. Like we just know, like we can tell. So if they don't change up the behavior, maybe it's a little bit. Well, first of all, let me put it like this: whatever's done in dark comes light. So,
Okay.
You know what I mean? But like she said, I mean, men are kind of sloppy when it comes to playing off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Again, same thing. Just their behavior switch up. So.
Okay, so perfect. You said whatever happens in the dark comes to the light.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, like you said, when we get sloppy, that's when it comes to the light, right? So then, how does that make women better at cheating if they get sloppy as well? Like at some point, she's gonna get caught, right?
Yeah, but I feel like women, we know how to keep things. We can go with the flow. We keep things the same,
Most women,
I don't want to.
Don't be giving out our secrets, Tootie.
You're right.
Wow.
I don't cheat. I don't cheat though.
I don't either, y'all. I'm just being funny.
You heard it first on the Chitlin circuit. No.
I'm just being funny. No, but seriously, I can only speak on personal experiences of myself, which is step away. Me, like, I'd rather pull out of a situation.
Tell the truth.
I'm trying to make sure I word it the right
No, I'm
way.
messing with you.
Because if I'm not no cheater. It's just not in me. Okay, it ain't.
Right.
I'd
Baby,
rather
we
walk
all
away.
know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who did some things.
Who done did some things, a lot of things. If you ask me.
Look, man. All right.
Okay.
Before I get off a tangent, I think, all right, so men staying out late versus women staying out late. I think in the grand scheme of things, it's a safety issue too. I don't think that's what he's thinking, at least in her case. But most of the time, we staying out late, some bad things, some violence about to pop off, right? Like, we staying out late, they out there drinking, they out there smoking, they out there doing whatever may have you. And after a while, people start to get violent and then things happen. So I feel like ain't no need for a woman to be out that late. if she not around, not only her homegirls, but at least one or two homeboys who may be able to hold her down or be able to tell somebody else what happened.
Right.
Okay, so now that poses a question for you. So you're okay with like your woman having like a homeboy, a homeboy she can hang out with?
That's me. Right here. Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, that's her.
We know you his woman. That was the beginning of the video.
This is my profile picture. I can't.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I okay with that? It depends. So first, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, I had to have met him. I got to vet him. And once I get over that, then I'll be fine with it. But she has to be with. Now you saying just her and him?
No, because you spoke to the fact that she's not with her homegirls or at least one or two of her homeboys that basically kind of protect if anything like jump off.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So you're okay with that, like you being absent? But okay.
Because I equate it to like when I go to work, I go out of town. So I can't stop. I'm not gonna stop her from going out if she get the chance. So even if it's with a homie, whatever, ain't nothing I can do about it anyway. So I either I'm gonna live with it, or I'm just gonna deal with it some other type of way, right?
Right.
So, or if she go out of town with her homegirls and it's a homie who's down there with the rest of the homegirls, I can't do nothing about it. Whether or not she's not in front of me, right? So I gotta learn to trust somebody, and I would be more comfortable trusting the man when it comes down to being out late around a whole bunch of men.
Okay.
So that's where I come from with it.
Gotcha.
Now I can't say that I wouldn't have insecurities too,
Okay.
like in the beginning, like, man, who's this nigga? And blah blah. I ain't never seen him, and he buff, and whatever the case may be.
Got you.
What's up?
Yeah, keep texting. So
I'm on your live.
good. That's full support. That's what I look for. But I mean, if it's like that, then I'm okay with it. But
Yeah. Okay.
so when it comes to, no, I'm not gonna get into that right now because I wanna hold off on that.
Okay. I think I know what you was getting into. I can speak from that.
Okay, so you can speak from that point of view. Hanging out with men.
Yeah, because I mean, I do have a lot of friends that are guys, so that's why I don't know. I guess whoever I'm dating, I just hope there's an understanding because the guys that I'm friends were like, guys I've been friends with for like a long time, like really childhood friends, like brothers or whatever. So it ain't just somebody just pop up, oh this this is my homie type. It's like nah, like I know his mom. My mom's like family friends. So I think when I start dating, I let guys know like, hey, I do have like friend guys because there is gonna be a time where we may hang out or whatever. So who's that?
That's CC.
Oh.
Say that, Tootie.
Oh, Mike, what was I saying? Women will get
Caught
condescended.
still tonight.
That's not true.
That is true.
Y'all will, dudes will too. Dudes will look at you with you can literally be done seeing the girl. It's a whole video of them doing whatever. And they still not, that's not me. That's not me. Had the same DNA. Oh, that was not me. I didn't do that. Just still
Deny
lying.
you till you die.
And see, let me just be honest because when it comes to me, I'm not a person, there's two different type of women. You have women, that's investigator. My sister's number one in it. So I got a close friend. Shout out to CC. She is cold. She'll figure out anything. She should literally be like a private investigation. Seriously. Between her and Charlotte, I don't know which one is worse. But I've never been that type to go looking for nothing. Like there's just never been me. Because I feel like it's gonna always come out some type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come out. And at the end of the day, I cannot be with my guy like 24/7. All I can do is trust him until he give me a reason not to trust him. You know what I'm saying? So it's for like, that goes back to, like I said, the late night stuff. So if he want to be out late with his homeboys and just, get away, that's cool. That's what it is. And I can just trust that he's doing that. And so it should be the same way, vice versa, with women. You know what I mean? That's how I feel with that.
Yeah, okay. I'm not a PI either. I don't try to investigate.
I'm definitely a PI.
Yeah, like I said, I just pay attention to behaviors. And I do.
Get it out.
I wonder who she's talking about, me or you. Oh, no. I just piece things, together, and when I have my concrete evidence, oh yeah, it's coming. But I'm not just solely looking for anything because whether it's men or women, whether they want to cheat or not, they're gonna do it.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm not. No.
It's just too much. It takes too much energy to do all that. It's just too much. And at the end of the day, like one thing that I've learned, 30 years old, y'all, okay? One thing I have learned is that I'm going to protect my peace. So if I'm talking to a dude, because I'm single, I'm single or whatever, and I am dating. So once I start talking to a guy, and, it could be going cool, whoop, whoop, the whoop, and once my peace start getting disturbed, like, I'm just like, because I enjoy my peace so much. I done been there, done that. I done been to a place to where my peace was interrupted, and I didn't like that feeling. So now, because I enjoy my peace and just being comfortable in that, like, once you start going left and doing this, and I got to be worrying about what you got going on, you moving sneaky, you doing this and doing that, like, that's it. That's a deal breaker for me. I'm too old for that, trying to guess and play it. Like, it's just too much. Right. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I think that's for like a lot of people these days, because there's so many single women. I mean, it is. The ratio to men women to men is like a lot of women.
Yeah.
Men. So you have a lot of single women, and yeah, so that's one thing for me anyways. I don't even know how I got to this subject, but that's how it is for me.
With that being said, I wanted to actually kind of go on a tangent, but something similar, because me and Charlotte was talking about this the other day. But she asked for men, what brings men to the point, or you said like what
are the levels? So what are the steps and the levels in the mind of a man before they get to cheating?
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. Do they scope a girl out? Right? Mm-hmm. Do they scope a girl out? Do they look at her personality? Do they vet her like, oh, she a hopeless romantic. Mm-hmm. She ain't got good self-esteem. She's insecure, so she's a good candidate. Like, what are the steps in their mind before it gets to, cheating?
So just in case y'all couldn't hear, she wanted to know the steps that men go through before they get to the point of cheating. And I'm gonna answer that because I have cheated on a lady before. Not you, obviously.
Oh, because I was about to say.
They all looking like, dang.
I was about ready to
the past. I didn't think it was
First of all,
them.
I'm not even that stupid to do something like that online. Yeah, this is the time I'm nah.
Go ahead.
You never know if you cheat though.
No, actually, I told you about this. You probably don't remember, but I told you about this with the second part. Remember, I told you it's only been in 3 relationships. You, the other one, or actually not 3. I was in 2 and 1 impossible. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. So, all right, because basically, I know, no, she's for the wrong thing. So that's what I want to. I'm gonna capitalize on that real quick. But I also want to ask the women when it gets to that point. But I don't think y'all. No, I don't think y'all been in that situation.
I don't mind being transparent.
Okay, but okay, cool, classic. So all right, for me, and what happened in my situation was. What happened?
Jesus.
Emery running things around
Emery
here.
takes the tumble.
She's running things. So
hey,
what happened
Erica.
to me?
Sorry, yeah.
No, you good? Yeah, show it
Hey,
out.
boo thing.
So what happened with my situation was I was dating or not dating. We was together at this point. We had been dating. Me and this girl. We had been knowing each other since high school. So we was like not high school sweethearts, but we known each other in high school.
Right.
And I was still in the military. And she, what's I just not getting out? Either I was in or I was just not getting out. One or the other. Like I was in, I was out, I was fresh out. One or the other. Long story short, I would go see her, and she was supposed to come see me, but that never happened. So I would go visit, and she'd be back home. So I would go back home. I'll go visit. We'll link up, whatever. Do our thing. We'll be together. We'll talk on the phone constantly and everything like that. And then it got to the point where the communication started to die down. Mm-hmm. So she started texting less. She started calling less. She definitely wasn't talking about coming to see me, period. Because I'm already going to see her. I already seen her like 2 and 3 times. Like, all right, I've been home like at least twice.
Right.
And you ain't talking about coming this way, coming out here at all. And then eventually, like, the communication just was coming to a dead end. So once the communication, as soon as the text messages and stuff, as soon as that stuff started to slow down, in my head, I'm like, well, she playing me. Because ain't no sense to, why you not keeping up the same energy?
Right.
And
that was step 1.
That was step 1.
Okay.
So step 1 for me was the communication started to fade. Mm-hmm. And once the communication started to fade, then I'm starting to think you allow me to think things I shouldn't be thinking because you're not telling me otherwise. You literally not communicating with me otherwise on what's going on.
Did you ask her? Yeah, did you ask her about that? You just assumed.
I didn't get the chance yet because the communication was slowing down, right? So what I mean was, all right, let's say 1 month y'all texting and talking just on a regular, and then the very next month, like as soon as that month hit, I might hear from her through text message maybe once a day, just like in the morning, like hey, hi, and then we text, and that's it. And I'm texting you throughout the day, but you're not even texting me back.
Ooh, child.
Or I call you.
That's
probably cheating too.
She's you, her.
I was gonna get to that. So that's
okay.
All right.
Okay.
So basically, all right. So
not cheating, no.
so long story short, the communication was number one. I think that was the biggest cue for me because we long distance. You're not in front of me. I'm already trusting that you wouldn't do things when I'm not around you. And then the communication stopped. And then once she did communicate, it seemed like it was like nonchalant. Like, I'm tripping. Like it's not even that big of a deal. We talk all the time. Why you tripping? Like what you mean? That's what we do. We talk all the time. We don't have anything other than our long distance and me going to see you.
Right.
It was definitely no more affection. So that's the second one.
Right.
No more communication. No more affection. And then it felt like it was just a disconnect from that point on. Once the affection stopped, like we're not in front of each other, but you're not even telling me lovey-dovey things. I know that sounds like real emotional, but men need to hear some of those things too.
I agree
like,
with that.
Just small little things, not something heavy. And then I was like, well, forget it. She don't care. You know what I'm saying? She don't care. She not breaking it off either, which I don't understand why. So I'm assuming she going through some type of something, but she not telling me. And then for real, like I ain't hear from her for like a whole month one time. I'm just texting and calling.
And y'all was together?
We were supposed to be together.
Like girlfriend, boyfriend?
Yeah.
Like not talking, but like girlfriend, boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said that's
grass, but you ain't talking for a
I don't condone it, but what do you expect? Like a whole month? That's what we broke.
So you cheated.
Right. So
look,
no. Look. I mean, I know, like, but I'm saying, like, in my head, we were still together, right? So I'm like, well, forget it. I'm just gonna do my thing, and I did my thing, and then come to find out, she was pregnant. So I'm like, the ass sort of communication stopped. You was probably going through the motions of like, dang, I'm pregnant. I don't really know how to tell this guy. Even if I'm gonna tell him, I'm not gonna see him because I'm not coming out here. That's why I told you, like, you know what I'm talking about when I tell you. But I talked to her about it. Yeah.
Was it? You was shot, was it?
No.
No, shush. Let me see it going.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. No, but. Yeah, similar situations, but not the same.
So my question to you: so was your reason for cheating the lack of what you were receiving?
Yes, pretty much.
All right. So I'm not a man, but I feel like men cheat for two reasons. One is the lack of what they're receiving at home, unquote unquote, where they live together or wherever their significant other. The other reason, I just feel like they just cheat just to cheat. I mean, I think they get a high off of it. They just want to see
they still got it.
If they still got it, and you know, you do. I think that's a majority of most men that cheat. Men don't cheat. Boys.
Look at Linda.
I don't know what he's saying.
Okay, keep going.
I know that now.
Okay,
so
keep going.
So you had a question on here. Pamela said, "What do you feel? What do you feel you break it off? Why wait on her when you not getting what you need?"
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
Come on, Pam.
Somebody tried to respond. Somebody did try to respond, but they texted to me. It was about the. Do you want to go ahead and answer Pamela's, and I'll come back to this one?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Pamela said what again?
Coach Hutton, hey girl.
Hey.
Pamela said, why wait on her when you're not getting what you need?
All right. So I grew up in a community where the men were down talked a lot. All men where I'm from, all men dogs. All they do is cheat. They just gonna do whatever they want, right? So I was out to prove against the status quo that we ain't all the same, right? And I had to give her a fair chance because I don't know what I don't know. Like I needed hard evidence. I didn't have hard evidence to just be like, right. I didn't ask, but a woman not gonna just tell me straight up, yeah, I'm cheating on you.
But why don't you ask? That's what I'm saying. So why is it that you had to take So you having these assumptions, or you thinking that this person's doing that, she's doing this and doing that, but you're not like communicating. You're not asking her what's up. You just rather just kind of like think, okay, like well, we ain't talking, we ain't being affectionate. You know, she ain't really saying nothing. So I'm just gonna do my thing too. Instead of like breaking it off, like why would you want that to like just kind of linger off instead of like break it off? You know what I'm saying? So you would just know.
Because like I said, I was giving it a chance to see what was going on, because that's how I was coming from. I was coming from it trying to be unbiased, trying to be optimistic on I don't know what's going on. We long distance. We know what we got, what we agreed to. So I can only do so much, right?
But you still didn't say nothing though. I don't.
Yeah,
understand.
because then I'll just be. If she come back and say I'm not doing any of those things, then she gonna be like, you speculating. That's gonna be a. Yeah, it is. That's gonna be a reason for her to say, oh, you don't trust me. We done. But you giving me a reason not to trust you, which you're not communicating. But I don't know what's going on. Maybe she gonna come back and tell me it's been a death in the family, and that's why she ain't been communicating and something like that. Because I'm from that area.
You know what? It's first of all, it's a level of communication.
That's for sure.
So there is a levels to communication. Back whenever that situation probably happened, he didn't know how to communicate exactly what it is he was wanting probably to ask her.
Right.
So I definitely think communication does come with growth, maturity. So I just feel like at that time you probably didn't know how to ask her, you know, these things that you're saying. Well, you should have asked. Right. Maybe you didn't know how or what the right words to say. But I will hope, you know, you can now communicate that. Like if you was in that situation again, you know, you be able to ask. Which I know you're not going to be. I'm just saying, and speaking in generally, okay. Fiance or whatever.
Just communication. Just communication in general. Just in general. Because that's assumption. You just assume.
And then to be honest, the thing is, I wasn't trying to break up with her.
Okay,
this thing won't get out the way.
That is what I'm getting from your. So I don't think you were trying.
Yeah.
Trying to give it a chance, like you said.
Yeah, I was honestly trying to give it a chance and see where things was no answer. I guess you can
That's
that
true,
way.
Mike. That's true, Bazelle.
So,
why would she not share that there was a death? Also, but you didn't say. You were just saying that maybe
I'm
there
just
was
saying
a
there's
death.
things that I didn't know of that on the regular just trying to communicate. She wasn't even saying hey or anything, so I can't figure out what's wrong.
Share that there was a death. No, it's
that's just my assumption that maybe it could have been this, maybe it could have been that, maybe it could have been whatever. I don't know.
Like you were bothering.
I don't want to seem like I was speculating,
assuming,
or I was assuming, or I'm not trusting.
But you already were without saying it to her.
Yeah, but you don't want the other person just to know that I don't trust you right now because of the things you're doing. Let me work through it. Let me see what you can do to fix the trust.
Okay, can I say something? Because I feel like if you do not voice that to her, or vice versa, if a woman does not voice what a man is doing, then because sometimes a person can do something like unconsciously, like they're not trying to do it, that's not their intentions. However, they're doing it and it's making an effect on me. So I feel like you have to tell that person, hey, like what's going on? You know, I kind of see like a change. Like you all right? Like how, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily just saying you assuming something, because it doesn't mean that they necessarily doing something, but something can be going on that has nothing to do with you, and you may take it that way, thinking that, you know, she out there doing something, or she may be cheating, or she may be moving different, when it could be everything to do with her and nothing to do with you.
Right.
You know
but I mean,
what I'm saying?
and I feel what you're saying. Y'all totally right. I mean, all three of y'all right. Just don't forget that I said I was communicating and she wasn't communicating back.
Yeah, I mean,
So my first assumption was where I'm from Milwaukee, so I'm like, I'm from the hood, she from the hood, so I'm like, oh snap, somebody got shot, somebody died.
Got you.
Because you're not even saying nothing as you would normally would. Come to find out, oh, you pregnant.
Oh, you got
no wonder you not saying nothing.
Got a baby.
Because how you gonna explain that if you gonna explain it?
So I get what you're saying. So okay, I guess people was missing that. So it's like you were trying to communicate with her. It was just her lack of communication. It's kind of like you can only pull so much. Like she got to give you something.
Yeah.
So, and she was just nothing. She was okay.
It's like somebody. It was almost like she just passed. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like she just died off. And I'm like, where did she go?
So you
what
say
if you
so
do ask and they say nothing, but clearly there's a change? Well, then I'm gone. That's it. I mean, that's what y'all was saying.
Period.
If I ask and there's nothing, then I'm gone.
Yeah, like
but
at the most part, I just feel like you said you were just trying to give it a chance. You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, giving it a chance instead of just completely, you know, just walking away at the first time. It's, you know, when you notice a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You do want to give it that chance. You know, you don't always want to walk away.
Right.
So
Right.
I get what you're saying.
right, and just to another one was like I started off with. I'm from the all men are dogs type of thing, so that meant that women were doing above and beyond to try to keep the relationship or fix it.
Got you.
So I'm like, let me try their route because this is what most women would go through, not do all the time, but they would go through the. I don't know why that thing keep popping up. Whatever. But you know, I feel like women stick it out a lot more. And I'm trying to figure it out.
Hutton, she said she loving this platform.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
I do want to make a comment. Just because somebody tried to post something, so they texted me, and I think this was in response to the first question you asked about, you know, if I guess the hanging out piece.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever. So, and y'all can tell if y'all agree on this. So, it's the person said a man who knows what he wants will monopolize a woman's discretionary time and outperform all potential others, so that she has neither space on her calendar nor in her space.
In her head.
Wait, nor in her space. I guess in her heart for anyone else. So I guess do y'all?
So is he pretty much just saying that the guy would do enough to where even if she is saying like later at night, it won't be no room for a guy to even
it's
like
not even room
catch
for
her.
her.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess yeah.
So he confident. Okay, dude. Whoever wrote that, I can see that.
Lady.
Okay, lady. So I like that though. I like that.
Yeah, I agree. Like, and you know, I had read something about how men elevating their women. When you elevate your woman, then you know there's not going to be space for other men or anything else or whatever. So I definitely agree with that. That's basically what that was saying. Like, if you give your woman that security, the elevation, then her staying out late, that's not really going to be something that she potentially wants to do. So I get what I agree with what she's saying.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
That's I can't say I disagree because I'm not a woman. I'm not a woman, and I don't know everything that y'all be thinking.
I think that's how I feel. Like, of course, like you have to find your own security within yourself, but it's nothing like your significant other reassuring that security piece in you. So I know, like, shoot, if whoever I'm dating, they elevate me, they give me, reassuring my security. That there is no room for, any of the shenanigans, any other. I mean, I'm gonna go hang out with my girls, but I'm like, yes, it's late. I gotta get back home to my man. That's me. That's how I am. So, what do you say, Mercedes?
Nothing. I don't even because I missed it. I'm so sorry. I was like, days out. That's why I make a comment and ask y'all a question about something, but it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So I'm gonna wait on that. So hey.
She said, "Don't be used because of your chivalry." Jerry's a good man. He's different.
No, and that was me coming through the Chitlin circuit. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to go through the Chitlin circuit in order to get to this maturity level. Because I wasn't. You
haven't always been that way.
No.
Definitely not. No, I'm kidding.
How many elders on here?
I'm just kidding.
I was out on these streets.
This is actually something different. This ain't got nothing to do with what we talked about. Because I noticed that, like, whenever we as women, like, we're in a relationship or whatever, and you break up with your guy, guys typically jump right into a relationship. Like, whether they actually been with someone, or if they just being intimate with this person. For women. And I think I can speak for a lot of women. It's like forever to like really be over that particular guy. And within that window, sometimes that guy can have rooms to come back. Like depending on how the breakup was. The breakup was.
Yeah.
They have. It's like you always have like a little window. Like a 6 to 12-month window to maybe come back, depending on how things moving. So why do women be like that? Like why do we? I know we have to take time to.
No, maybe you should ask why is it so easy for men?
Yeah, for men. Yeah, why?
How do men just move on versus the one? We kind of go, take our time because Chad's been like 5 years since I've been in a relationship, and I'm just now starting to like date someone. So like why is it that I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it because what I've learned is you do have to date to see what you don't want and what you do want. Right. So, but why is it that you guys can just I'm after this relationship, boom, I got somebody else.
2 hours later.
2 hours later.
2 hours later. Like, I mean, you won't even give me time to even finish crying. Jesus. I mean, you already hyping on little Sally Woo Woo, or whoever her name is. You can't even get, I mean, they don't take no time to heal or even try to correct what they done in the previous relationship. They be ready to hop on Jessica or whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying? They can't even get themselves together.
Okay. That's a loaded question. I'm gonna try to ask
she
her.
got a little emotion on there. Let's
I'm
keep
sorry,
emotions
y'all.
away.
Mike, all right, real quick on Mike. You right. I always been a nice guy, but I also been a not so nice guy in certain situations.
Erica said emotional attachment.
True. That's true, Dearica.
All right. So to your question, how can men move on so quick?
Women move on quicker. Sorry, whether.
I was about to say, yeah. I don't know. Well, I haven't. In my past situation, it was harder for me to move on that quick.
Gotcha.
But it was easy for me to just smash somebody else quick.
Okay.
Right?
Gotcha.
All right. So if
Break the difference down.
All right. So you gotta take that into account, right?
Okay.
Now, if the dude,
Yeah. Rub your hands.
hey guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah, rub your hands. Yeah, spill it.
If
Spill
the
it.
dude has hopped into it, all right. This is my assumption. If the dude hopped into a relationship, my
She was
assumption.
already there. Go ahead.
If the dude hopped into a relationship right afterwards and it ain't been number 2 hours, then he had already had her
2
in
hours.
your relationship.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Okay,
all
okay.
three of y'all was in the relationship. You didn't know about it.
That's real nasty.
Nine,
Okay, Linda.
Okay, what
Linda's
she say?
answering. Linda said.
because 9 times out of 10, they was probably
Probably
with
with
someone
someone.
while.
They
Okay.
were- I
yeah.
just said
Yeah.
that.
Come on, Linda.
I just said
Come
that.
on, give me
I got
the
you.
wisdom.
I got you, TT.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah,
it
that's
was.
pretty much
So
what it
that's
is,
that's
yeah.
my assumption, right?
Yeah.
Now, if that wasn't the case, then honestly, you just wasn't the person for him.
Okay. I like it because I feel like women sometimes we have to be real with ourselves. And so I was talking to somebody and I was just like, when we date, especially for when we date somebody, for a long time, we majority of the time we assume that's who we supposed to,
Right.
get married
Right.
to or whatever.
Right.
But if y'all break up, I just feel like you have to come to that realization that maybe you just was the woman for him, he was the man for you, and that's okay. You just got to move on. And sometimes that's just what it is.
Like you were the woman to teach them
Yeah.
something at that moment.
Right, you feel like, you've taught him this, you've groomed me. I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. If he not for me, he not
He ain't
for
for
me.
me.
Let's move on. I don't
For
care
real.
about the time we've been together. I mean, of course it's going to hurt, but at the same
Of
time, I'm
course,
kind of
right.
like, you can meet somebody where you only date for 6 months to a year, and then it's the best you've had versus dating somebody that you've been in a
Right.
relationship 5 to 6
Right.
years.
Right.
So I'm so big on just coming to that realization, being real, just that, like, sometimes it has anything to do with you, it has everything to do with that person. And when you get to that space where you can realize that, I feel like, that's so good for women, but
Right.
I feel like we do need to stop harping on, like, oh, I molded him, I taught
Yep.
him this. First of all, I'm not gonna raise a man. That's what they mama to do. Not doing it.
But see, not a lot of women.
Yeah, go ahead. You can speak.
Come on, sissy.
Sit in the background. Hey, Chitlin Circuit fans, what's good? Okay, so with that, so good on you for knowing at a young age not to accept
I'm
it.
old a little bit.
Not to accept. Girl, keep on living.
Yes, you were there.
But no, it's great on you for if you had.
Yes, the relationship
I'm
for
sorry,
that
I'm
season.
I can't even think because you keep.
We sorry. Go, friend. Go ahead. Go, cutie.
I've had experiences. That's the only way I know how to be transparent, or that's the only way I know how to talk is by telling what I've been through. When you feel like you've invested so much in someone, right?
Speaking from personal experience.
Teaching,
Right.
even sometimes buying and things like it's hard to kind of like give up on things like that,
Yeah.
But great on you for not
For a
accepting
season.
it. That's
That's right.
definitely
Yeah.
a good trait to have. Not accepting, not trying to teach someone how to be a man because you should never be in that position. A boy should want to know how to
Come
go
on.
into a man and go to elders that know how that are men
Of course.
that are on their
On they
their
stuff.
grown man
Yeah.
and want to learn how to get in their position. You know what I'm saying? That's for the boys to go to the men and the men to teach the men, not the ladies.
Right, and go
So,
ahead,
and
Mercedes.
Daryl, you about to say something? Another thing that women do a lot, because I can even speak on it, is dating a dude for his potential.
Girl!
A word.
A word.
So we got a topic
A
now.
word.
That is the one, sis.
But you know what?
Yes.
I mean, it is kind of hard because when you just see that in that person, like, you like, you know, he got it. I know he can do this. I know he can do that. But I don't give a darn whether it's a woman or a man. You can see whatever you want to see in them. But if they don't have their mind right, or if they're not in a receiving place to, like, be better and want to grow and to reach that potential, it's like you literally can be wasting your time trying to see that potential 5 years from now, you're in the same situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the sucky part. And then the moment you be like, okay, you know what, I can't take this no more. Soon as you end up saying, that's it, for whatever reason, it's just like they reach their potential by the time you go. And it's just like,
you know what? And that's okay. That is okay.
It is.
That's
Somebody
okay.
said, come on.
Listen, that is okay. If you, when they, you know.
Look at Miss Loretta. Hey, Miss Oliver.
Hey, Miss Oliver. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I think I've grown so much, you know, as a person, from my personal experience, just to piggyback off what you said.
Right.
About, you know, once y'all break up, then it's like they reach their full potential.
Voila. It's like,
I mean,
bam.
it's okay. Again, maybe you were not that woman for them, but, oh, Jesus. We on. Emery.
Why did you do
She
that?
alive.
Sorry.
Just don't even
Okay,
know.
yeah, back.
Okay,
So,
go.
yeah, so if they, you know, y'all break up, they reach their full potential, that's okay. You, look at you, you did something good for that person. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So, you know, it's all good. I feel like, you know, it is what it is because at the end of the day, how that person was had nothing to do with you. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I
so
definitely,
that's why I feel like, you
definitely
know,
believe
it's okay.
that.
Like, go do you, boo-boo. I'm glad, like, you happy. I'm going to be happy, too. Like, you know, all praises to all. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, and I agree. What you got to say about that, Jerry? Because it goes both ways. You know, a woman can be the
devastation.
same,
You're right.
A woman can be the
Pamela.
same thing, and that's just you taking that risk. Let's just say you was with that
Right,
guy,
y'all taking
or
risks.
you was with that woman, and you know, you loved her, but you know what I'm saying, it didn't work out for that season. But you was like, man, let me go ahead and just let her go for a little bit, let him go for a little bit. And y'all can like pretty much come back together, and that girl can have grown or reached that potential by the time y'all get back together. So it can happen. But sometimes you literally have to let that person go and allow God and let them to like grow into the man or woman they're supposed to be for you, because you cannot do that for them. And 9 times out of 10, a person has so many like childhood issues and childhood hurt. They done been through so much past relationship stuff that's literally affected who they are. Like their whole, you know what I'm saying, character or whatever. And so until they actually fix that, which has nothing to do with you, it don't matter who they date. I don't care if it's freaking a darn whoever. It don't matter. It don't matter who it is, but if that person has not grown and actually healed for themselves, it does not matter who they marry or who they are dating, because they're going to be who they are, and it has everything to do with them. Because you can be a bomb girl to them. I mean, you know, y'all can be good intimately. You know what I'm saying? You can be doing whatever. You can be cooking for them, cleaning. You know, doing all of that kind of stuff, and he's still gonna do what he want to do, or still cheat, or still not be right because he's not really like healed from his past, and vice versa.
Okay.
He said, yeah, we talked about that last week. Okay.
We didn't capitalize, but okay. Go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead.
That brings me to the point where I say, you know, us as women, you know, we have to be real with ourselves. It's crazy because I saw this post, and, you know, I'm going to speak on myself because I definitely thought this about myself.
Right.
You know, I'm degreed. You know, I'm intelligent. I have my own thing going on, like, you know, finances,
Well, no.
you know, in play, you know, for me to, you know, be my age, but I'm like, you know, I'm the ideal wife. You know what I'm saying? You can have all that. A woman can have all that, indeed have all that, but are you really compatible with somebody? Because just because you can cook and clean, you can degree, but does that really make you a wife? So I feel like, you know, men could think that too, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking from the, you know, the women's perspective. I'm just kind of like, you know, sometimes we have to kind of scale back because we can do all that, but I'm like, are we really being compatible with our significant other? Are we being what, you know, we need to be for our significant other?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just how I look at that.
Okay. That's a good segue. Because, all right, so to answer what y'all was talking about was, I like where you was going with that. Are you compatible? So from what you were saying, right?
Right.
You do all this. You can cook, clean. You bring in the finances. You bomb, right? You just you checking off everything. But like me and Bazell talked about last week, that dude is still a boy, and you haven't realized that he a boy and he immature to being a man yet, right?
Okay.
So sometimes, like you said, we got to go through the chitlin circuit to become that man. It may take a good woman.
Yeah, you gotta.
She's not that woman yet because we don't see her that way until she leave, right? Are you gonna miss me when I'm gone, and then now you gone? Dang, I didn't know how good I had it, right?
I want to answer Ware's question. He said, "But shouldn't they fix themselves before jumping into something with someone?" In a perfect world, yes. But
in a perfect world,
sometimes, as far as like childhood things, you don't kind of know. Sometimes you don't know things affect you until you actually go through things in life. So it's just kind of like, for the most part, we do kind of want to work out that baggage before we jump into a relationship. At the same time, you may not know exactly what that underlying baggage is until you actually start, dealing with somebody. And, it brings it up, and then that's why that compatibility piece comes in. It's kind of like, do you have a partner that can help you, get through whatever that baggage may be? You know what I'm saying? So, in a perfect world, we would like to work out everything before we get out, but that's just not going to happen. We're
not in the perfect world.
Right. That's what kind of men are going through, right? That's what men are going through, right? Because most of the time, women want us to come with the full-on package. You got to have your stuff together. Because if I'm gonna follow you, you got to be able to lead me, right?
That's not always. That does not apply to every woman.
Hold on, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to let me have it? Yes. That's what I've been waiting on. All right. So let me use myself as an example, right? Because most people be like, "Oh, you just different." That's no, because at one point I was a straight up
thug. No,
a thotty.
I was out here thotting, thotastic, hurt. I was broken. I couldn't do anything.
That word
I was
right there.
damaged.
He just said broken. That's powerful word, man.
What was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So that made me realize that what I had went through, I was still a boy because I wasn't able to handle it.
Right. Gotcha.
So then going through out here thotting and everything like that, I was going through my little chitlin circuit trying to figure out, should I even be with this person?
Right.
And like Tootie said, this person ain't even compatible. Yeah, they can engage in sex. Yeah, they can engage in conversation, but they can't engage in a relationship.
Right.
They don't know how because they haven't been in many relationships to know how a relationship should work.
Right.
How to communicate with your significant other.
Right.
How to compromise. How to elevate somebody.
Right.
Because we don't learn that growing up in school. And I don't think men or women learn how to elevate the next person. You worried about how to elevate yourself. You haven't figured that out yet because you're still a boy. And as you going through this person, I dated somebody who was like twice as old as me, like 10 years older than me, and then I dated somebody who may be like a year younger than me and stuff. So like having that variety was kind of like making me mature because I know like, okay, we're dealing with an older lady. She does this, and this. Or she gets tired and this. So I have to compromise on the things I want to do. But dealing with a younger one, well, she's young and she want to go out and she want to be seen. She want to do this and this. So if I was to be with this one, this is how I need to act. If I'm going to be with this one, this is how I got to act. Do I even want? Exactly. Yes, do I even want to be compatible with either or? Nope. So I gotta wait it out. I gotta keep jumping until I come around that one. Bam.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Come back full circle and then realize now I know how to be with this person.
Gotcha.
Now I know how to engage. I know how to compromise because I went through it. And not only that, now I even up my game because I'm more mature. I done been chilling circle. I done did a couple things. I done pleased a couple people, so I know how to please her now.
Right.
Because women do be looking out for that, whether y'all know it's subconscious or unconscious, or whether y'all know it's conscious or subconscious.
Right.
That you looking for somebody to be able to hit all those check boxes.
Right.
So for me, and I think in most men cases, or some of us, is that you got to go through it. And if he haven't gone through it yet, then he's not going to be able to go through it with you. You just the next checker piece or the chess piece to get him to, you know what I'm saying, clean up or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm coming from with it. At least that's what I think.
So how many times you see? No. Because I'm coming into the fact. I'm coming to the fact where you said, I think what you say, like men gotta have their stuff together or something like that.
Not most, but some women want men to have their stuff together.
So when can a woman not have her stuff together? Because it's rare cases when a guy dates a woman and she don't really.
What type of man
she don't really have her stuff together because it's like men are always looking for a woman to have their stuff together.
Snatching this.
Okay.
You need to be the co-host. Look. Perfect. Because I got 3 homies who got their stuff together and they ain't got nobody. His name is Shamel Randall, Mike Bazell,
Oh
Wesley.
my God,
No,
he don't
not
put
Wesley
y'all
after
on
his.
my
Wesley
Oh
got
my
I
God.
know it's funny.
Please don't.
But, uh-oh.
Jesus.
All right, look. Most time, like people, like I told people from like the first episode or whatever, I travel all over the U.S. and so I get to talk to a lot of people who make a lot. I talk to millionaires. I talk to
Right.
100,000aires, however you want to connect them, and it's not until
I agree.
my thing is it's not until we get to a certain salary cap because
That's
we
right.
can't even provide for you. That's a big issue, right? Security. You got to be secure in your home, secure within yourself, your safety, and all that stuff.
Within
and then
for a man?
Huh?
You're speaking for a man point of view, right?
From a man point
Okay.
of view, for a woman, she's saying like
Oh.
you said at one point, can a woman not have her stuff together, right?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because do men wait? Be like, okay, give her a chance to get her stuff together, or like, because I feel like, and I could be wrong. This is my own personal opinion. Like I feel like men always expect women to have their stuff together, like have something going for them. You know what I mean? Like it's like we always have to be on our stuff. We can't lack. You know what I'm saying? Because if we lack,
True.
there it goes. There go the relationship. Like we can't lack, but a man, we give them that cushion to lack. I guess it's just.
All right. You said you give him the cushion to lack even when you got all your stuff together.
You said, do I?
Yep.
You give him the cushion to lack even when you have everything together.
I wouldn't necessarily say that I give him the cushion to lack. I just feel like, as a woman, there is a lot on us to uphold. So I just feel like in the, I guess, what
We
society.
can just deal with a lot. Period,
Yeah, like
man.
we just
can
as women, we
deal
just
with
have
a
to
lot.
deal. I just feel like
We
we
can
never be
deal with
honest.
a lot.
I
Know
speak.
how to cook. Women have to know how to cook a
I'm
good
speaking in
portion.
general. Like, you know how we, because I've dated somebody, where it's like, you ain't, like, he ain't already got his stuff together,
Right.
but it's like, okay, he'll get it together. Type, that goes back to us seeing the potential and not what they already are.
But is he actually like striving to get
I mean,
there?
like, so he's
'Cause that's
striving.
it's a difference,
It is
though.
a difference. Let
You
me
know what I'm
back
saying?
up.
It's a difference.
So, I was like, he's not being a bum, but,
Right,
he's
right.
getting there. That's what I'm saying. One point, can a woman be like, a man be like, oh, she's getting there.
So, all right.
You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I
think
get what you're saying.
wording it.
No, you worded it perfectly.
Women are more flexible.
That's true. I guess they
you
are.
better speak, Miss Oliver, girl.
So, like I said, I think it's a money issue most of the time for men. If we don't have the money to give you the room or freedom to do the things you need to do to get up on your game. Now, now, all right, let me back up.
Oh, I can
Are
wait.
you talking about y'all together?
Yeah,
And
like
she
we
okay.
together.
So
Okay,
yeah, perfect.
okay.
So yeah, he has to be able to support her all the way with his time, money, and resources.
Mm-hmm.
You need money in order to have resources most of the time, or you need networking.
Right.
Networking, you have most of the time you're at work. You spend 80% of your time at work, 20% of your time you're home. So the networking is done most of the time when you out in the field, whether you at school or you out here hustling or you at work. So if he don't have the resources or the money, he can't allow you to not be on point because he has nothing. He has nothing to offer you. Now, if he is a type of dude who got his stuff together and he's still not allowing you room to grow or whatever, then he don't want you. Like,
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, because this is okay,
Simple
let
as
me put it
that.
like this, because a man that's on his stuff, he's not gonna date a woman that he can probably see potential in. It's like she gotta have her stuff together like me.
no.
You don't agree?
Yeah, I
No.
do.
For him, he's saying he
I
don't.
mean,
but-
no, not for you, but I'm saying I see it in so many cases. Like a dude is just not, he's not gonna just be with a woman that's not on her stuff. I feel like we have to have our stuff together at all
But sure,
times.
they'll cheat when one that ain't got their stuff together.
Yeah,
I mean, no
I
harm. But they be good enough for that. They be good enough for that. For real.
All right, so
Cause it had okay. Now what about this? But what about this? What am I saying?
Yeah.
But what about this? What? Because you have
Men
some
can't
situations.
typically handle as much as women. Mike said, "I know. I feel like a man wants to be needed, so they will tolerate more than a woman. Men.
Oh my God! I do not
I-
agree with
Yeah,
that.
but see,
fine.
because look,
Sorry.
that's
I
because
do
y'all running
not agree
into
with
y'all
that.
keep running into like what y'all would say the average, right? You're not running into a guy who like I said, he been through something.
Let's just put this out there. Men do not tolerate more than what women tolerate. That's just no.
Ever.
We're not gonna say ever. We're not gonna say ever because you have probably about 5% out of 100. Not a 5%. 95%. No, I'm just kidding. No, but there are situations where men do tolerate some things.
They disagree with Mike.
Hey, don't y'all do Mike? Don't y'all do Mike like that? What is wrong with y'all?
So much. First of all, we had a kid. They kind of push him up out of this, so that's enough.
Hold on, wait. Let me ask. Cause y'all going in.
No, I want to agree with Mike. I want to say something. I'm going to agree with him.
Okay.
Mr. Rest said she disagrees.
I know.
She's not feeling Mike. They're not feeling Mike right now.
No, so dragging the man down, he would tolerate. Mike, I do feel. Listen, Mike, I really do feel like men. That is a way that men are needy. They do have to feel like they're needed at all times. That's just y'all's ego. Y'all do. I mean, because that's the emotional piece within y'all. Like, if y'all don't feel like, if we make y'all feel like y'all not needed,
then go to a woman who make them feel needed.
That's
when you start cheating.
That's when they start cheating. So I do agree with that. Like me, because me personally, me personally, whoever I end up dating, like whoever is my, end up being my husband, I do want to make him feel like he's needed. I want him to, feel like he is the man. So I agree with that part about the man, wants to feel like he's needed. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Spill it.
Go ahead, Carvel. All right, I didn't even get a chance to comment. All right, look.
It is facts, Tootie.
All right, so my bad, because you said something and I was like, nah, and I forget what it was.
Ego? Was it the ego?
No, you said the ego.
What you say about ego?
She said the ego.
That a man feeling like he needs to be needed is a part of his ego.
Okay, to a certain degree.
Tootie said that. I mean,
I said it, but y'all do feel like that.
To a certain degree.
That's right.
We don't want to feel all right.
Linda.
Y'all don't want to feel unneeded, like.
No, nobody wants to feel unneeded. Then nobody feels like they belong. You want to have a sense of belonging.
That's right. You got to get some
Maslow's
attention.
theory.
I mean, we want to feel wanted. Y'all need to.
That's right.
We want to feel
wanted. That's a difference.
Y'all want to feel
needed.
Like, in a sense, it can mean the same thing.
But we want you during sex. Ain't that enough?
No,
that's
not sicko.
But I'm saying, what more want? No, you want to feel needed, just like we want to feel needed.
No,
you want to
sexually.
Y'all want to feel it in
Put
all
the fingers up. Put the fingers up. Put the fingers up.
I'm done with them.
Okay, go.
No, y'all want to feel. I think y'all want to feel needed, just like men do. Maybe in a different, maybe in different areas, but y'all want y'all list to be checked off too.
Go.
You want to feel needed when it comes to affection,
right?
Love,
right?
Security,
right?
Other things. You know what I'm saying? You should check them off. Men too, but I think y'all looking at it a little bit different.
Break it down to us. Break it down to us, Jay.
Men. A man who got his stuff together, he got a good salary.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He got his head on his shoulders. He got an education or some type of education, or he's educated.
That's you, brother.
I appreciate that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? He got his stuff together. He's educated, whatever. You name it. It's what you look for, right?
Right.
One and it's two different. But go ahead. I'm gonna
let you. I'm gonna comment on that.
Coach, you tuned in.
And Miss Williams said she agreed with us.
No, don't y'all be doing it.
That's right.
All right. So look, he got his stuff together, right? If he got all that, he don't need you. Period. At all. Y'all do understand that, right?
That's what we just said. But you want us then.
I want you. But me wanting you.
Men need women, first of all. No.
Y'all need us. Shoot. Y'all took my damn rib.
If he got all that stuff together, he don't need you
backbone
to elevate himself. If he hasn't figured out how to need you, right? What I mean by that is like, all right, most time people get married. All right, most couples get married. Not most couples, but a lot of couples get married. They end up running the business together. Something happens more than just the normal relationship.
Okay.
They go in. It's because he felt like she fit into that mold, and this is gonna help elevate the both of us.
Right.
We're gonna own this business together. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna elevate each other. Now, what if it's somebody like Jeff Bezos, who already got his billions? Now his wife is gone, right? He don't need her at all, and she don't need him no more. But that's when, like y'all said, the wants and needs come
Right.
into play.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is, long story short, most people, men or women, don't really need either or. They want each other to the point where you feel you're needed. Because I need you here in order to continue my life or continue my plan, whatever it is that we decide to do together until we get to that point where we're about to get a divorce. So I don't think it's just just off right the back that men don't need women or whatever, or we don't want y'all. But I think it gets to the point where it grows. I think the wants and needs, like I was going to comment for her, it goes from wants to needing. Like Shaw will probably tell you that I don't need her, but I want her so much that I need her.
Got you.
And I make her feel needed. At least I try to make her feel needed.
Right.
Like, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Because if not, then if I do it, then you're going to feel like you're not needed.
Right.
And then you're just going to feel like you just being used for
Existing,
whatever. That's why I
right.
go back to the sex. Well, I guess that's all I need you for if that's all you're going to do. Or if that's all you good for, if that's all you feel you need it for.
Right.
If you don't step it up and do whatever it is that we agree to, then you leave it on the table for me to be like, all right, I don't want you no more.
Right.
That's where I'm coming from. So.
Okay.
Coach Hutton speaking facts on this.
What's she saying?
Needs
Survivor
equals violence.
wants desire.
Come on now, a word.
True.
A word.
But the question would be
We need her over here.
Coach Hutton, we gonna need you on the panel
We need
one
you.
day.
We need
because both of y'all perfect candidates, but I'm gonna pick on you for a little bit because, like you said, you date. Well, both of y'all said you said you open to dating and you're dating. One or the other, right?
I'm dating. I am dating.
We both are
dating. We're both dating.
We're not in a relationship, but we're both dating.
Hi, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, I'm gonna pick on Sadie a little bit.
Okay.
Do you honestly think you need a man?
No.
Do you think when you do come across a dude that you actually want to spend some time with or invest some time, right? Because everything you're doing, you're taking away from your business. Both of y'all taking away time from your business for making money. Do you think after about just 2 months, you're gonna need him?
No.
That's exactly what I mean.
Is that what
once go into needs, you're gonna have to figure out at what point am I gonna need him? Because you got everything pieced together.
Got you. That makes
your
sense.
Your credit score is fine. You own your whip.
Okay,
you own your own business.
Okay.
Why do I need?
Hold on. You remember what I just said about
Hold
the
on.
whole thing about what I said about women? I said we have to take a scale back because of course she.
I ain't gonna make them feel like that though.
No. She, she has everything, going for herself, right?
Yeah.
But that when you want companionship, you can't have yourself.
So
I feel like a person that's longing for companionship, yes, they need a significant other that's going to fulfill, that companionship that they're longing for.
Yeah.
In that aspect,
that's
pretty
what
much.
I'm saying. So I feel like what I'm speaking on, it has nothing to do that
that I'm self-sufficient. Pretty much.
She's self-sufficient. I mean, now if she just wants to live her life, as a single woman, then all means, she don't need a man.
But no, I do. I want a companion.
Anybody that's longing for companionship,
right?
Whether it's heterosexual, homosexual, whatever. You need somebody because that's going to fulfill those
desires.
Yeah.
She just said that too, Miss Coach Ed.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I made the comment. I said, me personally, I got for me at my age, I got my stuff together.
Right.
Like I said, I'm degreed. That's only for me. You know what I'm saying? But I want a companionship. So yes, I need a man to fulfill that companionship. Do I need a man to just for my personal attributes? No. Mm-hmm. But for the companionship I need a man.
Right, but you won't waste your time in companionship if it's not going to elevate you. Yes or no?
Well, no, absolutely not. You ain't got to give me the mic. Yeah, absolutely not. No.
So let me are y'all through?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask this. So how? Because I've heard this before. Is it true? I'm not. Well, I guess I can speak on you.
Yeah.
Because I know that I've heard this before about men being intimidated by certain women.
That's
on different levels. So what do you do in a situation where it kind of goes together when there's a woman, she pretty much is on top of her game. You know what I'm saying? And she see this guy, but for whatever reason, he don't want to approach her, or he don't feel like he's good enough for her because he don't feel like he's not. It don't on her level because I've heard that before.
That's
about
true.
being intimidated. And so how does it feel for you as a man if you're dating a woman, you love her and everything like that, but she like the breadwinner? How does that bother your ego? Be honest and please be real. And like, would you like her to be? Would you want to feel needed by her, even though she really pretty much got everything financially? But do you feel like, would you want her to make you feel needed in a sense? Am I making sense?
Yeah, you making sense. My bad. It's just a lot of comments coming
okay.
up.
Andrew.
Go ahead, Charlotte.
No,
she's
it's
gonna
on
read.
there. I read it too.
Can you read it out loud what Andrew said?
Okay, Andrew Johnson said, I think
Hey,
what's
Andrew.
making the argument hard is the mixing of love or emotional need or financial need, where those should be totally separate.
Well,
And yeah, that's basically what I said.
Well, look, it's
Kinda.
they go hand in hand once you in a relationship that you're actually wanting to. You want it to continue.
Yeah.
You can't hide your finances in your relationship and think you got a relationship going on. You hiding it. You know what I'm saying? You may be a millionaire and she don't know it, and she's struggling, and y'all supposed to be in a relationship together, and you letting her struggle, but you're not telling her like I can help you.
Right.
You know, it could be just as easy as that.
Damn.
So I don't disagree with what you said, bro. I just think it goes hand in hand when you're talking about being together.
Yeah.
All right, so to what you said are men intimidated?
Or you guys intimidated when you have a woman who's like the breadwinner, she on top of her stuff, she clearly makes more money than what you make, and like she that girl.
Of course, we're men. It's supposed to be our world. What are you talking about?
That's not right.
You ain't no money to me, and you
That's
black.
not- So what do you do in that
that's the
situation?
world we live
And that
in.
is the world we live
All right,
in.
look, hold on, my
Unfortunately,
bad. I just gave you the
it's
cut
not
and
like
dry.
it's not like that anymore.
Let me back
you know
up.
what
All
I'm
right, let me
saying?
get some backstory. Well, not backstory. Can you? Huh? My bad. I always gotta ask for permission. No, yeah. So okay. My first time meeting Charlotte, I was intimidated by her.
Yeah, I think you told me that.
We both made the same amount of money at that time. I didn't know a thing about her. Like as far as from I didn't know a thing about her besides what I seen. I haven't talked to her yet. I was afraid to talk to her because I was afraid. Most men always getting rejected. We just go through rejection. Most of us. And don't act like y'all haven't. I don't know a dude out there who could say he ain't never been rejected. So don't y'all be out there lying.
That bothers y'all to the core, doesn't it?
Yeah, because most women don't get rejected. Y'all are the rejectors.
But even no
That
matter,
was fine.
True. Because,
That is
That's
true.
true. I was gonna go on a tangent, but go
but
ahead.
some
So,
men
all right,
get
let me
mad.
see. So
Like,
most men, we go through life just being rejected.
I try to be
some
nice.
being
men,
rejected.
I try to be nice, but some men begin
Child,
crazy.
And we get
Women
rejected.
nowadays.
And we get rejected by like chicks who shouldn't be rejecting us. Like,
Huh.
you don't got room to reject me. What are you talking about? You
But
need
really,
me.
that really messes with y'all.
You need me. So that's the ego, right? So
Got
your
you,
ego
got
is
you, got
your
you.
ego is being beat
Got you.
down. Your ego's being beat down. It's being beat down.
I agree with that, Miss Oliver. Work on the brand.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you.
What he
Kurt
say?
said she's the
That's
prettiest
pretty.
woman.
Thank you.
Oh.
So all right. So men like you go through life being rejected. And then you finally see somebody. So you getting rejected all these times. You haven't even had the chance to even show this woman your worth besides your looks, because that's what most of the first rejection is.
We appealing to the eye. We
you
appealing
don't.
to the eye. That's what we like. Y'all too.
Yeah, but we have to look past certain things because we getting
Sometimes.
rejected
Oh,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
All the
yeah,
time we getting
yeah.
rejected. So then when y'all
Yeah.
like, why he dealing with that ugly? Well, she didn't just reject him out
Say
the bat.
funny
She
looking
started to
something,
listen to him and
maybe.
see what he had to offer.
Got
So
you.
then he like, all right, this is what I come with, or whatever,
Yeah.
right? So
True,
all right, to your
true,
thing, you
true.
said, what's your question again?
How did is it intimidating for a man when a woman makes more money? Like, does it bother your ego, or
Coach Hutton said something. I'm gonna speak on it too because a lot of women do this when they make more money. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yes, I think so. Not all the
I
time.
don't think that's true.
Because especially if they working their way up to try to get to that, they want to be equal on equal footing.
Yeah.
And if a woman, once again, we talking about wants and needs, if she don't need you, she don't need you. Most
Period.
women ain't out here needing sex like that. So that's not the first thing that's going to anchor them to us.
Right.
What's
right.
going to what I think was going to anchor a woman to a man is if he actually is intriguing to her, like if he's in her mind. You know what I'm saying? Like if he makes her all the gears in her brain turn and she go, well, I'm actually thinking about him rather than just this. So once they get past that, what else is there to offer from a man point of view? If he ain't got the money, he can't support none of your dreams, none of your anything you want to do. You want to go to school, and he can't do none of that because he need money. He ain't got none of his stuff together. That's gonna be like, it's gonna make it hard for him to go up there like, dang, I want to go talk to her, but I ain't got nothing to offer this girl. why would she want to be with me? Why would she want to waste her time with me?
Gotcha.
So, and then we just been dealing with rejection all this time from childhood up until the point where we're not being rejected as much. Makes us not want to go out there and pursue. So it's not nothing that you did
personally.
Yeah,
it's
just something that we've been going through most of the time.
Right.
That society, you know what I mean? Especially like with me, I've been dark all my life. I ain't gonna never stop being dark.
Honey, dark is in. You feel me?
It's in now, but it wasn't back when I was young.
I'm glad.
And you may be able to relate, you may or may not. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a woman. So I'm saying you may not because you already, you're beautiful, whatever. So you don't have to. Right. Y'all don't really, like I say, y'all are the rejectors. Y'all not the rejected most of the time. So me growing up when I was younger, it was like they was looking for lighter skinned guys or brown skinned guys.
Real light brights, right?
I wasn't even given a chance. Like you ain't even talk to me.
Brights.
You ain't figure out my talents. I got a lot to offer just on my
but
talents.
But because
alone.
that's what was in.
Right. Or I could just talk to you and make you,
baby, y'all winning
like
now,
that.
honey.
Yeah, now,
so y'all
right?
Y'all made a comeback.
But look how long it took. And it took society this long. So you can't just expect every guy, not every guy, but the guys you do wonder like, why ain't he come talk to me yet?
Gotcha.
And you know that he kind of like you,
but he want to approach you or whatever. That's why you're saying that's probably why there could be some reason as to why he has not.
Yeah, and some guys be looking for just a little inclination that she's interested. Not that you like him,
which is,
but just
what would that be?
Just like small talk.
Small talk.
No. Small talk. Just like, hey, I see you. I mean, like, I don't know the situation or the scenario that you in or that y'all in, but it has to be something that you let him know that you're open to him engaging with you.
Gotcha.
On some type of level where you just talking or something.
Right,
or
right.
Like, hey,
making time or
just say you just flirting like, hey, I think I like you, and then he'll go from that point on. He's just.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I mean,
let's wait a minute. Let me see what Lauren said.
Yeah,
Let's see what Lauren said.
It's a lot of comments.
What did Lauren say? Let's see what Lauren said. Okay. That will be on the man to be confident in himself and his ability to provide. I feel a man should only find them more attractive that woman has elevated herself to her highest potential. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I
like. Come on, Lauren.
Comment.
So Lauren said that will be on the man to be confident in himself and his ability to provide. I feel a man should only find that more attractive.
That the woman has elevated herself to her highest potential.
No, of course. I mean, she on point. It's nothing. It's not even nothing to think about. The problem is we haven't built that confidence because we've been rejected all this time. So what ain't nothing changed that we see in ourselves to make her that we think will make her go, oh, I'm gonna give him a chance. Until she opens up and tell him in some type of form, which is what I just said, that hey, I'm open to you,
right? Just
communicating with
right.
me, see if this even goes somewhere. And if you haven't done that, then how does he know that you
reconnecting?
Yes, reconnecting. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so what I'm saying, you saying they don't know that they exist, but how can I approach a person when they not even saying nothing at all?
All right, look. I hear what you're saying. So what I'm hearing is y'all have to be some way, some shape, and form. Y'all have to be around each other, right?
Right.
I know, right? It has to. Yeah, y'all have to be around each other, right? But what I'm not hearing is that you did something to let him know that he exists. Because you may not be looking at him, but you may be looking out the corner of your eye at him or something like that, or doing a little. I don't know what y'all do.
But he gotta say something though.
I'm not gonna
but
lie.
I'm saying he probably don't know because we are nervous. We like.
We nervous too.
She bad. It's like just take for instance Beyonce.
Said something to me like that about because I was
your father. Your father. Her father.
He was. I don't know. I think I was having a conversation with him about like a guy like trying to approach me or something. And I said I can't remember exactly what I said, but he actually told me to chill. He was like. And we were shopping for me a car too, girl. He was like, he's like, you just gotta chill. He's like, maybe they nervous to talk to you or something like that, or approach you or whatever. Me, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't approach guys. Like, I'm not going to approach a guy. Like, so honestly, me, like, say if I'm into somebody, they're not gonna have the slightest idea. That's just me personally. Until they do something back. If they don't do nothing, then I guess we missed out.
But how did they know that you into them?
I just said that. I'm not.
They just will never know.
They will never know.
But
I might kind of look. I might look over. I might kind of, because you know, girls be be trying to flirt. You know how
I
we
mean,
be doing.
until
Like,
they say something first. I mean, if they say something to you and I like them, y'all will flirt back.
But that's the rejection I'm talking about.
what's the rejection?
We don't even know that you like us, and then we come and say
but we
something.
not rejecting though.
No, I'm saying like that's what we go through, right? We think. I think she might like me, bro. All right, bro, go holler. All right, look, let me give you Charlotte's scenario. I don't know if y'all remember it.
Jesus. Oh my God.
I already.
See, she should have to throw herself in. I'm with you. See, I'm not doing it.
We're not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying
No.
you don't have to throw yourself. You just got to give him a clue. If you ain't giving him a clear clue, he not gonna know. We not a mind reader. All right, so let me give you a scenario. We and my fiance Charlotte. When I first met her, and Mike can let you know this, because Mike was the one who went and told Charlotte I wanted to talk to her. I saw her come through.
Bro.
Huh?
That's weak.
No, listen.
That's wrong,
Damn,
too. That's
give me
wrong.
a chance.
Call
See,
her.
rejection.
No,
That's
no,
rejection.
you don't send your friend.
No, I didn't. I didn't send them.
Okay.
All right, look. Here's the story. We're in Seaman ATD school, which is like college for our job, and we're waiting. We need recruits to come in. So she was a part of the crew that came in, and now we can start our class. So when she came in, I instantaneously saw. I'm like, damn, she bad, and she got green eyes, and she dark skinned.
Definitely context. No shade, sissy, because I had pure hazel
She
too.
definitely white.
But she
I had for hazel too.
See how they be lying. Dang. Anyway,
Oh Jesus.
so right,
Christ.
so Pete, that's what I peeped, right? So off appearance alone, I think I like her. You know what I'm saying? And so I told Mike, I'm like, yo, I think I like this girl. I'm gonna talk to her, this and that, blah blah blah. I'm gonna get her, right?
Right.
I don't know how many days went past, but eventually I'm in the living room. I'm gonna call it the living room. It's like a little lounge area. I'm in there chilling, and then she just come in there. I'm in there chilling, minding my business, watching TV, and then she come in there like, busting in, what you want? I'm like,
Just Charlotte for you.
who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who you are because I see you, but I'm like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to let her know that.
Right.
So I'm like, what? And then she like, you want to talk to me or something? You have something to say to me?
Oh,
And I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what she's talking about because I didn't say when I'm gonna do this and that. I didn't tell Mike to go talk to her, tell her I liked him, tell her I liked her. And so then basically she walked off, and I'm just like, damn, she just cuts me out. And from that point on, I'm like, she's just not about to walk away out of my life. Like, she just get to come in and just like do me like that. Like, I'm about to show you that you're gonna like me in the end of the day. And then that, like she said, that confidence. Then I went out because I'm like, if she took this time out to come speak to a stranger, like on some, you want to say something to me, then she got to be interested some way, some shape, or form.
Right.
So then I slowly but surely became friends, and then I morphed that
Kind of
into
slid
a
up in
relationship.
now. You made that happen.
Yeah, yeah.
You manifested that. Come on, manifestation. Is that right?
Yeah, manifestation.
Manifestation. Come on now.
So if it's not a scenario like that where I'm not saying you got to go out your way and tell this guy like, I like you. No, but it got to be something where he like, all right, I think I can go ahead and pull the trigger on this. I'm gonna tell this girl whatever, this and that. And that's how that came about with me. Gotcha. I think it's like that with most guys when we meet somebody who we intimidated by. It's nothing that you did. It's just you being you, and that's intimidating. You know what I'm saying? Like even with girls, I had a homegirl.
Yeah.
And then he bagged me. You fool. I had a homegirl who we was friends for a long time, and she wanted to be in a relationship.
She told you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she had been telling me this since high school. She wanted to be in a relationship with me and everything, and I didn't know back in high school because we was just friends.
Right.
You know, we just looking at it like friends. And then, long story short, I was like, I kept it real. I said, look, at this point in my horse life, I will ruin you, and I don't think.
Oh,
it's
that
best
was there. Yeah, that was
we,
big of you.
Be together, and she was fighting back like, no, how you gonna tell me what's best for me? And I'm like, well, I'm talking about me. And I don't think I'm gonna treat you right. And then she was on some and we just kept going back and forth. And then I finally gave in, like, all right, let's try it. And then like the very next day, I'm like, all right, no, we can't. You know what I'm saying? But I was intimidated on just not trusting myself.
Right.
So I guess it ain't nothing that you did or y'all did or nothing. I just think that, like they said, yeah, we do got to be confident in ourselves, but that confidence is built way back when the rejection period.
And I feel like too, the woman
they going back and forth.
I think he got a true story. He got a true story to sell.
I feel like too, you know, as a woman, if you are in that scenario where you do make more than your significant other, kind of like what Coach Hutton said, don't throw it in your significant other's face. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that you just cannot do. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I actually kind of fear that sometimes, or I don't think really I do like just fear like, you know, making more, and I was just like, oh, I don't want to, you know, this man to feel intimidated because so we do have that fear too, because like it's kind of like because our past experience where men are just like intimidated, you know what I'm saying? Because like I feel like I'm pretty successful in my age,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
You are.
So
speak.
you know, so it's kind of like, I don't want to. So it's kind of like I have like kind of tried to like
you dumb it down
a little bit, because I was like, I still want you to feel like the man. Yeah, I'm compromising, but I don't also want to compromise who I am. But I feel like in a relationship, it is about compromising. It is about compromising. So it's okay, but it's kind of like I want you to like, baby, you are the man. You know, it don't matter if I make more. This is, you know, our money. So I feel like I'm very big on that. Like if I do happen to meet somebody that I make, you know, more money than then it's kind of like I'm a, you know, do more to make him
just
feel like, you know, he's meant to balance it out. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's a partnership.
It is.
Relationships, marriages, they're partnerships, they're business ships, okay?
Yeah.
Like, so
yep.
That's just how I look at it.
Stand on your truth. Yes, ma'am.
She said no, ma'am. What? No, ma'am to what, Coach?
So, did you want to, or can I move?
You can go ahead.
Because it was a topic, like I told you before we started, about the whole, basically.
Next topic, new topic,
right?
Guys.
So
this probably gonna be the last one.
Yeah, it's probably the last one.
It's been so much fun, y'all.
I know.
The basics to the question, or not the question, but the statement or the question, however you want to see it, the subject or the topic is, why do women feel, and this is what we think as men, why do women feel that, I'm trying to be PC, that they're, forget it. Why do women feel that their coochie is more valuable
that lady thing
than a man's genitals?
Because it is. What you mean? It is gold. Come on now. It is. We got it is just that.
So all right. So how it was
Eve
supposed to be?
Eve had Adam over there eating that tree. I mean, he had no business eating. What do you mean? No, I'm just playing. No, for real. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm kidding.
Well, all right. So look. All right. So the homie.
When I said something.
The homie was basically.
Hold on. Let's see what
let's see what Done Food.
Read it. That's
us as in men, we want to feel like we in a secure relationship, same as you women. For real, we want to feel like we need it, but it's not a necessity to be needed. I would agree.
Okay, fool.
Because y'all want it, like you said. Yeah, fact. Okay. No, because you about to go in.
No, I was getting ready to say something back to Coach Hutton. I wouldn't say necessarily, maybe I should never use that term, but I meant like just trying to shed light that, you know, he still is the man, just because, you know, even though I make, you know, more money, I still want him to feel like he's a man. So maybe I meant to say I'll go, you know, I don't want to say over and beyond all the time, but I just want to reassure that, you know, he is the man. And I don't want him to, you know, less of a man, but I also know that it has something to do. Is it on live?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So many people comment and stuff when I try to see the comments. That thing
some women will approach food. Some women will.
We're on the next topic. Let's go. Okay, so you said.
Don't want to approach. Yeah. Anyway, we gotta do a part two because this is so they going in.
Yeah.
So all right.
Kind of going in.
So how it was posed to me was that there's this guy, he's dating this girl. And they moving and grooving and doing their thing. They are engaging in, sexual activity and things like that.
Intimacy, yeah.
Right. And she felt the need that because she gave him that thing, that she felt that they should be in a relationship. But they had already discussed what their relationship is.
But that's on her then. That's on her.
They both haven't came right. So they both haven't came to that agreement that they are in a relationship together. This is what it is. But I guess their argument or what they was going through was she felt that because she did this or she gave up hers, that's more than enough reason for them to be together. But he like, well, I gave up mine too, and I don't feel that that's enough reason for us to be together. And that was discussed
already. It's not like she didn't know about it. You know what I'm saying? It was already discussed previously before that even happened. Correct?
Well, yeah, I'm saying like their relationship, however
Right.
they agree. Basically, let's just say they friends and benefits for the time being until they both
that's why
agree.
you don't do that though. That's why.
See,
That's why you can't do that.
So yeah, Coach Hutton, I definitely agree with you, but like he said, it was discussed in the beginning. Like, you know, if this is what this is gonna be, then this is gonna be. So if y'all decide to, you know, get intimate,
She said
and then y'all already discussed what the situationship is, then you know, I feel like, you know, she should just stick to the.
Come on, Pam.
What she say? She
said
thought
don't
the
be
Coochie was gonna change the situation.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
Must
saying.
not be
so,
about nothing on this
so that's so that's what I'm saying. If they already agreed on what the situation is, you know, she decides to give herself up, then you know that's on her. You know what I'm saying? Like.
All right, look, hold on. I had to snatch it.
I'm
I had to
saying
snatch it
Yeah.
because I've been in a situation where, yeah, I've been in a couple situations where the girl feeling like she knows what's going on, and it's not that. Let's just say y'all dating, and y'all haven't even said it. You know, y'all haven't communicated all the way that y'all friends and benefits until y'all both come to that decision. But y'all are doing the thing.
Right.
But she felt like because I done gave you this coaching, then you supposed to be blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, mine is just as equal to yours. So I didn't put that on you. Why is it? How is it now? You know what I'm saying? And why is it that when we're dating and we cross that line, women feel like this relationship is now heading to the next level?
Not all women are like that.
Nah,
Not all women like that.
I'm not like that.
And I'm not even gonna. Me personally, I won't even get into a situation in that way because I know how my emotions are set up. So that's me personally. But I
Yeah.
feel like she's the one to blame, in my opinion, because that has already been discussed. If I'm talking to my
Yeah.
homeboy or whatever, we kind of decide to say, okay, we're gonna do this with the whoop, and like that's all it is. And then I have a change of heart because after that, then that's on me because we've already discussed that. That's already been
Yeah.
understood. So anything that happens after that, the conversation we had, like that's on that person.
I think more so because at that point our emotions are attached.
Yes,
for most women.
Yeah.
But that's why you don't allow yourself to even go that far
That's right.
if you know the man's head is not in the same space as yours.
Don't even do
because
that.
we get emotionally attached
So
faster
quick,
than
so
men.
we do.
So
We do.
yeah, you just can't lay down with somebody, you know, and expect
Nothing not to get attached.
nothing not to get attached. I mean,
Now you got some
by all
savages
means,
out there.
So women
You got
can
some
do that.
savages who
I
are
am
over there.
not one.
Me neither. I'm not the type of one, but you got some savages
Yeah,
who will
but
go
you-
ahead and
you
get that little pleasure in.
And
But
to
y'all
each-
did,
whatever.
each his own.
or
You
I don't know
know?
both of y'all, but y'all did say, or I'm gonna just say y'all said that when I asked like women's coochie more valuable than men, y'all was like, yeah.
You know what mine is? Because everybody don't get my cooch.
Okay,
Let me
yeah,
say
so,
that.
yeah,
Let me
let
just
me
make
speak on
that.
that.
Let
Let
me
me say
speak
that.
on that.
Let me say that.
Let me speak on that.
say
Because
that.
everybody, you don't get everybody that for.
If you-
I will go in. Every man does not deserve a piece of that pie. Period.
Yeah.
That's your honey pie. You do not give every man that. Period. Point blank. Like you just don't do that. And that's when your coochie becomes the valuable. That's when you devalue your cooch.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but that's when
No,
you
good.
lose
Hey,
value.
hey, Segway, I definitely need you on the show, bro. Stop playing.
That's when
so
you
yeah,
lose value
I feel
when
like
you doing that.
when we
You put miles
answered,
on that.
it was more so personal. When we answered,
Oh,
like, 'cause we
yeah.
said
You're
it
right.
definitely is.
It is.
I mean, because
That's just how I
like,
look at it.
you know, I'm talking to a guy, you know,
Yeah.
like what Pam said, knowing yourself makes a difference. So we know ourselves, like, you know, I know just can't anybody have me, right?
That's
But
right.
like if a guy
True,
is talking to me
period.
and I know who he kind of is, he's insinuating, and I'm just
Right.
kind of like, you know, like no, like because anybody can have you, everybody can't have
yeah,
me.
you and a lot
You
of
know
men
what I'm
like that.
saying?
Men will let any kind of woman hit that. Like for real,
Yeah, they'll-
I mean, it's not no kind of prize like man, anybody can have that because
To a lot of
y'all will
men.
hit anybody, bro.
Listen,
That's for
hold on.
real.
Wait.
You gonna get mad?
Why are you doing it?
Yeah, because listen, because to a lot of men, coochie don't have a face on it.
It don't.
We know that. Yeah,
A lot, it
but
don't,
see,
and that's just facts, Jerry. You know that dudes will let. I mean, y'all freaking What's that called? What they be calling they little body? Y'all body count is up there, and I'm not trying, but I'm like, for me, if a woman done had all these women that had this type of man, I don't be too much more on that. 'Cause
Yeah, that's
everybody
what I'm
done had that.
saying.
For a man, if you got a woman who's sitting there, who's saving it, who ain't sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry, who ain't doing all that, that girl is gonna be worth way more
That's
than them other
why-
10 girls. That's just
and
what
that
it
girl,
is.
and that's probably that girl's
That's just what it
situation.
is.
I don't know her
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm just saying, but if she's that type of girl where you know everybody can't have her, but then she had, you know, that's probably why she's thinking that way. I don't say make it right, but to answer, I'm going back to answering your question about like why do we think like it's personal. You know yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
know
saying?
yourself.
Like I think mine is. You know what I'm saying? Because you know everybody can't have it.
Nope.
You know what I mean? It's just
I
my
gotta
problem.
Yeah, go snatch it away, honey.
because I'm thinking or not.
Women versus horse.
Right.
I should say not just in his
Kinda
belly.
We need her on this show bad.
Yeah.
We
On
need
the
her
real,
up here
Ja'Cory, my
bad.
wood is still valuable, for real.
I mean, if you
Because-
feel that way,
Everybody done chop that
Because,
wood down,
alright.
Ja'Cory. Now.
Well, all right, so
I'm gonna chop it now, baby. I'm just playing.
here's
I'm
where
just
I think
playing,
here's where I
Ja'Cory.
think it gets cloudy because once again we done already been through rejection. We already talked about that, right? So we don't get much, and what we do get, we either gonna take it or it's not gonna come around. It's like a decision we gotta make. So
Well, that's on y'all.
That's on y'all.
I'm about to take
That's
a couple
nasty
L's
anyways.
for a couple years until I come around this W. I'm saying we don't.
But
run,
that's when you look that.
I'm
so
gonna
you
have
don't
to
think
switch the
nothing
camera
wrong
to
with
y'all. We
that?
don't run into this. This is the top. I have to switch the camera to y'all so y'all can see.
Okay.
I'm saying we don't run into the top all the time. You don't run into 7 in the buzz. I'm not saying y'all 7. I'm saying you don't run into 7 in the buzz all the time. So you might be. It just don't happen. And then when you do, you might not even get accepted. She like, look, you don't exist to me. I'm sorry. You don't even. I got my mind on somebody else.
That won't even always be the case, though.
I know it's
Jerry.
not always the case. I'm just telling you from experience.
From
I mean,
experience.
we
It
don't
becomes
always
the
get
case
top.
sometimes.
We,
try to
sure, we
hit
don't,
on
we,
us
and we
either.
don't always get the side. We get the Lord. Go
Which
ahead.
is why y'all more reserved with not giving away,
True.
right? Now when you
I mean,
get
but
to
some women not though. That's why I say it's on a personal account.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I
Like,
agree with you,
some
but I am
women-
generalizing because I can't. It's some, but
Okay.
not all at all the
Okay.
times, right? All right. So when y'all crazy,
Go.
when we do finally, man, forget it. Look, the point
yes,
is,
get the point out, Jerry.
look, all I'm trying to say is, we have to go through some type of experience in order to give you the best experience.
What are you going?
We talking about sex.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Because you
we have
talking about
to-
you trying to.
Men are not just experiencing sex right off the bat. It don't happen that way, right? So you get with a woman. Let's say somebody, a dude's trying to get with you. You get with you, whatever, and then you like him and everything like that. He's everything that you check off in your check off list. And then when it comes down to sex, he's completely inexperienced.
Okay, well you gonna have to grow some
Are you
experience.
staying? You said what?
You got to grow some experience, I guess.
Yeah.
The only way you
Can't
gonna
be
grow
that horrible.
experience is if you smashing.
Not necessary. I don't know.
Wait,
What?
I mean, I guess we gonna
Steve?
grow together.
I guess we're gonna have to grow together because.
Let me get it back.
Oh
I'm just
my
saying.
God. You
The
can
only way you're gonna get that experience is if you experiencing it with her, she teaching you how to please her, or you already been through it with X amount or just one until she
Right.
feel like, all right, you
And
got
that's
it.
cool. And that's cool for you.
Well,
to go
That's fine. Okay, because I think I'm trying to make sure I'm interpreting
Me
your
too.
question, like I'm understanding it. Because, okay, first, let's back up to the point where you said the dude is everything, you checked off your checklist or whatever. She said, Pam said that's not good. But listen, you said, okay, so at this point, it depends on the intimacy level. And
Right.
trust me, this is before sex. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I feel like as women, if we've already connected, intimately with not even just sex, that is something we can overcome. I don't feel like, because sex is a big part. But
I mean, it ain't not.
it's not everything is what I'm saying. So, I feel like, well, for me personally, I feel like, if,
Baby.
he's intrigued my mind, like we can get on every
Yes.
other level. I feel like, to me, when we can connect mentally, and like I said, again, going back to that security piece, I
Right.
feel like, if he bad in bed, baby, that's just something we just gonna have to work on together. So I feel like that's something we can get past.
Right.
So I don't,
What's wrong?
Keep talking.
Okay.
yeah, I mean that's just pretty much it. I just feel like I just answered the question. You said he's everything on your checklist, and you get to the bed portion, and then he's horrible. That's
But
something
that's-
you can get past. That because
Hopefully, just work on, learn your spot. He learned what.
yeah, you
what
gotta
the
learn
head
each.
you learn each
You
other.
have to
you
learn each
have to
other's
learn
body
that.
anyway. When it comes to that,
But the moral of the story.
no,
Y'all lying.
No.
No, that's I don't know.
When you have, what did Pam say? Doing all the
All right,
experiment,
hey,
they
second
do
grade,
all
what,
the
Jay, what you mean
Complications.
that's not true? Are you talking about the ladies
What's
or what
not
I was
true,
saying?
Julian?
But y'all saying you will deal with inexperience until when?
No, but that's okay. First of all, say if Because even with somebody that's experienced, that person still has to learn your body.
He
still got to know what spots to hit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even though he may hit it quicker, the spots. I'm talking about the spots. Yeah. Because he's experienced, but still, though, a person still has to learn that person's body.
Right, all the time.
True. So, I mean, that just kind of comes with it.
They do.
It's just like driving a car, right? You got to learn how to drive my car, but he got to learn how to drive in order to drive your vehicle. Right, so I'm saying if he don't know how to drive,
but that don't mean you got to go sleep with 50 darn women to know how to be experienced. That don't mean that.
I'm not saying we do. We don't
Well,
want.
that's pretty much that you say.
We want to just be with y'all, the top of the top, and that's it. But it don't happen.
Cause it's okay for y'all to sleep with 50. It's okay it's okay. True, but it's okay. It's okay for y'all to sleep with 50 different women. But y'all better not let no woman sleep with 50 different men. As soon as you find out she got all them body counts, you like,
no. Look, all right. We're not no. Okay, 50 is you. That's a lot, right?
No,
but I know, right? But men appreciate the truth more than anything. Straight off the back, if she come and she like, look, this what it is. This what it is. He got to accept it. If he gonna continue to mess with her, then that's what it is. We appreciate that truth. But because especially if we out and then the homie like, hey, I don't know, already took that down. I already know, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know.
That don't bother you?
Not if we know. I'm saying if we dealing with it, if we not with that girl like that, then no, it's not gonna bother us.
Gotcha.
If the goal is just to smash and
that's just a girl code thing. I don't care. Like if you my friend and you even said you liked him, you thought that person was cute. That's it. That's a wrap for me.
I don't even want no parts of that.
Yeah.
But everybody don't think like that though. All women are not like that. You don't.
Exactly.
All women is not.
Miss Oliver said you can teach your partner how to
That's right, Miss. That's right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, all right, I'm saying.
I won't wipe it, but I hit it.
Oh, no,
Who said that? Coach? No, she used up.
No, she's true. That's true. That's exact. But I'm saying like. I'm trying to find an example of like, do I?
Because I'm just getting back on the question. I'm getting back on you saying why do we think our stuff is gone?
You done went all over the place.
So you done got all over that.
We went over the place.
So for me, that's what I was saying for a personal note. My stuff, because you know what I'm saying? Because how was it feel? I mean, so you as a man to know that you're dating this woman that, her stuff it's the stuff, but hey, all these men has not had that, and that's yours. You know what I'm saying?
See, I didn't know.
How does it make you feel?
Me, I didn't know mine's was valuable until like, shoot. When did I stop thotting? Back in 19? No, I was playing.
You need to stop.
No, I'm just playing. I'm playing around. But no, after I think I was confident that I can please X amount of women. Like, I'm not saying that's what I was trying to do. I'm just saying that
go ahead.
Yeah, so whatever. After I realized that, all right, I'm not getting no negative feedback, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That means I'm confident that no matter where I go, I should be good in that field. Now I have to build confidence in my finance, my security, my job, and then whatever. And then I can make something real. It wasn't until that then I felt like mine was not more valuable, but of equal value, because I'm guessing from what you saying and from what
you will sleep with anything. Nigga, I will sleep with anything.
Yeah, if a tree had a coochie on it, there would be no need for women.
It's just like you don't be having no stands. I'm like, it don't make me feel good at all to feel like I'm against something because you don't sleep with everybody. Like, dang, you don't sleep with her, so you will sleep with me too. So I mean, who am I?
All right, but what?
You see what I'm saying?
Huh? You say?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, like a dude can have, the most money and going for themselves or whatever, or just be popular, whatever. But it's just kind of like, bro, I know you done slept with a lot of girls. So at the end of the day, I don't care who you are, you're not gonna get this prize possession.
I don't even want that.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a personal account. It's feel like it depends on who you talking to versus whoever's trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, well, actually, I feel like that all the time. But I'm just saying, like, it's just when it go, men versus women, it's just kind of like, you hitting whatever. No, it's not a double standard. That's just what it is. I mean, some women
that's her personal.
That's her personal.
That's her personal account. That's what she's speaking on herself.
No, I'm just saying, like, I know, like we stated before, everybody can't have me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I am gonna think, highly of myself. Like, why not? Versus somebody that, just say if I wasn't like that person, like everybody can just, hit it. I'm like, I don't take pride in myself. If anybody can just,
For real, because y'all know y'all dudes ain't going to be wanting no girl who everybody done hit up in the neighborhood. Y'all ain't trying to be with that girl like that.
I'm telling you, it depends.
I mean, I know sometimes people do change, you know what I'm saying? I feel I'm not being judgmental at all, so please, please don't. I'm not being judgmental at all. But I'm just saying, not most of the time, a man is not trying to wife nobody down. They is like being like a little thotty body. Like,
yeah, I mean,
to each his own. Like, to each his own. If you very sexual, that's how you live your life. By all means, that's you. Even if it's a person that's, that is very sexual, and you still think your stuff is a stuff. By all means, praises to you.
And practice safe sex.
She sleep?
I'm just speaking personal. He said,
men don't want a woman that he has to wonder has anyone.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Period.
But look, I think it's appreciated if she communicated that she's been with somebody in this room well ahead of time to give him the chance to make that decision that I'm gonna accept it.
Of course. Oh yeah.
So that's where we come in and they wonder, well, how come you messing with this girl and this girl? And then you know that she's she's a bottom feeder. It's because
that's your personal opinion.
Yeah.
Julian. Yeah.
What you see high count?
He go up. He said, "What's considered a high count for a man or for a woman?" That's for your personal. Whoever. I mean, I don't.
Oh, okay. She's saying like that's up to your personal
right. That's just
preference.
You're too.
But what I'm saying is like if a girl is like, look, I done slept with two of your homies straight up from the get go, then I'm just saying like because
some women go through that little phase, so they hurt phase. I mean, if people have a hurt phase,
what men do too, and
nah,
then
y'all had that all the time. Then if that's the case.
All I'm saying is that I don't. I don't know. I haven't been in that situation. But we appreciate they looking for that one. Oh.
No.
But we appreciate the truth more than anything.
Ain't no more in there.
Now you said you had a question. You said you had a question.
Yeah, I had a question, but y'all already on y'all thing.
No, we pretty much all for this.
I had a question from based off what I saw. Me and you already had a conversation about it.
Okay.
With the couple that was together for 6 months. And the girlfriend lost her job due to this coronavirus situation going on. And she asked her boyfriend, who she was with for 6 months, if she could move in with him.
Yeah, I would have. I mean, we can't. Okay, I seen that. So the question was, I don't know if you guys seen the post where the guy was dating this girl for 6 months. And, she lost her job to COVID-19, and she asked him, could she, move in, for financial reasons. So he told her no, right?
That's wrong.
He told her no.
No, it's not.
And then she asked him,
I'm talking about she laughing.
Pay my rent. And he's like, I'll let you borrow $300.
Yeah,
like at that point, because now I feel like he's one of those men that's the 50-50 bill type person. That's a whole nother subject.
We're going to hit y'all
Yeah,
with part 2.
Yeah, we don't have to. We've been out here for like 2 hours, y'all. So this is a while, but man, this has been so much fun. We love the engagement.
So we're gonna end off these last 10 minutes with this last question.
You are our number one fan.
We love you. We love your engagement.
Every time we go live.
I said.
Add your page. You have a page. Tell me.
Yeah, I got a page y'all can follow. Are you talking about my?
Your Chitlin social media.
Oh, okay. Well, just in case, they got my tag right there, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? They got my Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Look.
You don't come on.
Did you want to comment on what she said first? Because I like that question. I be wanting to go in.
No, I think part two. That's a part 2. That's a whole
nother segment within itself.
Yeah, that's talking about relationship. Y'all talking about.
She said, "Take the money though."
Hey, I got you, Gray. For real, bro. I got you. You gonna have to download Zoom so we can get you on like we did Mike. But yeah, y'all. Man, this is a good one. I don't even want to quit, but we got to come back with y'all. This is a good 2-hour little. This went quick too.
This is dope.
I still
love
work.
it.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah. And so everybody speaking,
virtually.
just on a positive note, Happy Easter to everyone. Happy Resurrection
He
Day.
has risen.
Yes, and you guys, y'all, please stay safe, man.
Happy birthday to Emery.
And happy birthday to my beautiful niece, Emery Ali. She turned 1 today.
That's my sperm cell.
My baby. Yeah, so shout out to her. She's 1. Shout out to my puppy. She turned 2 a couple days ago.
She on the camera. It's that way.
Oh, wait. Raja. But now, y'all be safe. It's a lot going on. Our prayers are with anybody that may have been involved in COVID-19 or know someone that was involved. You know, we are praying for you guys. Y'all just please be safe, y'all.
Thank you, Andrew. We really do appreciate the support.
Y'all stay encouraged.
This family, y'all.
Yeah, y'all stay encouraged, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Jerry finally is getting his podcast started. We've been talking about it for so long, and me and Tootie so glad to be a guest to it. And we really appreciate you guys. So yeah, y'all be safe. Y'all stay encouraged. Love you guys. Yeah. And follow me on Instagram.
Also, if you guys want to throw out some topics you would like for us to discuss, you can. Nobody's safe, so we'll talk about it. You know, whatever you want to just throw out there. No, I think we need to keep politics are out. Yeah, politics and religion.
Maybe shows. Maybe shows.
They gotta show love to Toko. That's family
Oh,
right
so
there.
y'all skip over my comment. What did he say?
We never saw your comment.
He said, "Let's go, family."
We tagged you 2 hours ago.
Hey, bro, come hop on the show, bro. Don't let them jump me, bro. Come hop on. I know you got some stuff to talk about.
But no, we're going to talk about not only relationship stuff, but like business stuff.
Everybody said they don't want us to go. I'm sorry, y'all.
So
They got lives.
Yeah, we do. I gotta go.
Okay, we can talk. We can say one more question, y'all.
No.
Just one more. Just one more, y'all. Let's talk about one more.
Get some drink for the throat party.
Yeah, let's drink, please. Bartender.
Something down there.
So what do y'all what?
So
Yeah,
want you still
talk a little bit more.
We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more topic.
Do the subject
Yeah.
she brought up.
Because that'll be another one.
Yeah, that's just a
Y'all wasn't talking about relationship. Y'all talking about dating.
Andrew said you don't have anything to do. Okay,
Shut your mouth,
let's
Andrew.
talk on this.
Shut
You
your
said-
mouth.
So Jerry, one of your topics it was the dating game. Was it dating games?
Yeah.
So what do you mean by that?
Where Anne Marie? Okay.
okay. All right, we're gonna try to make this short because
I'm sorry. Yeah, we are. What was the question? I'm
So
I'm sorry.
she said one of my topics was dating games,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
basically she
Okay.
wanted me to elaborate on what I meant.
Yeah.
So I feel that, and sorry we wasn't able to get to most of these topics because it just got too good. But anyway,
Yeah, okay.
after talking with some of the homies on a daily basis, I feel that
Said, who's the favorite in the family? Boy,
We're not about to answer that.
For sure. At this point, I'm mad at you. We'll talk
Use
about it
that.
later.
I feel that women play a lot of I'm stating it as playing games, but it may be something else. So I'm thinking it's tests.
Okay.
Women put men through a lot of tests when they're dating. And I'm just wondering, why is it that it seems like the testing is unfair? Why do men have to go through all these hula hoops in order to gain your attention, trust? I don't know what it is until women reach that point where they're like, all right, I want to pursue this more.
Okay. Well, for one, I feel like, women, it is testing. I don't necessarily say it's games. I would say it's testing it because when I'm dating somebody, I do things intentional just to see where your head is, just to see if I want to pursue this. Men, I feel like, you guys should do the same thing. It's just kind of like, because ideally while you're dating, you want to see where each other head is. You want to get bring out some things. What am I trying to say? What you made me forget what I was going to say.
Don't do that.
Well, so you want to see where each other head is, just so you can kind of, see how that person is. Like, do I want to pursue this? You want to bring out their personality.
So,
did somebody say something?
Yeah, Miss Pam said women do that to see if you are going to be consistent.
Exactly. It's the consistency piece that we're trying to see. I think y'all just kind of go with the flow. Like, do things intentional so you can see where our head is. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does she really react in this situation? I know for me, like, I bring up certain different topics just to see, how that person respond. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I'm trying to see if this person going to be a fit for me. Like, I feel like men should do the same thing. So I don't definitely think it's games. I just think it's just, a testing piece for the consistency.
That's it, brother.
What he say? Tootie, you always on my head.
I don't even think that you necessarily, because I know y'all was talking about, you just say you do stuff on purpose.
Intentional, like you do things intentional.
I just look for red flags. I look for some red flags. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like just like some sneaky stuff. One thing, one of my pet peeves is somebody got a phone and they got their little messenger words hiding, but it's like buzz, like a ding ding, but nothing pops up.
Oh, there used to be.
They used to be her. She was up to no good. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
No.
I didn't even know iPhone even had that. So that's just one little thing I kind of look at.
Where the message?
Yeah,
Where it don't
Well,
show the message, just like little pet peeves like that, and like little red flags,
Yeah,
like
Well,
little sneaky stuff.
You know that only reason I do it is because I work. My phone is like my business phone, and you know how they be over my head. They be looking at my computer, looking at my phone. Huh?
Tell them to back up.
I ain't got time to tell 50 people to back up every time I turn. Why you on my phone? So I just leave it on private. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Okay,
hide.
gotcha.
So it's nothing to hide. You know my password.
Yeah.
What can I hide? She tried to play me
Trying to
real
start
quick.
something.
She tried.
Trying to start our friend.
She tried.
Okay. So yeah, what you about to say?
Your
to me?
phone always on silent, cuz.
It's not.
Back to the show. Got
But
me.
my message is
Back to the
definitely
show.
This is where the show's going. No,
Back to the show.
okay, but not but.
There's just
Well-
a little red because she was just saying that she do things.
I do things intentionally.
Intentionally.
Like you bring up, like I kind of want to repeat myself. You just bring up intentional conversations.
You just
know,
asking questions, yeah.
You just,
You starting
asking
the day, yeah.
questions. Get off.
But I
the,
feel like
live,
sometimes
please.
this is another thing, and this ain't really nothing like
Everybody
this.
says,
I just feel like people be on their P's and I ain't gonna say P's and Q's, but you gonna get the best out of a person when you first date
Hey,
them.
Jada, please.
Like the best. They're gonna be doing the most. Then 5 months from there, everything goes down here. It's like once you get the person, this one thing I can't stand. Whatever you're
Break
doing to
the
get
ice.
you break the ice, but whatever you do to get that person, you're gonna have to keep doing it. So be your authentic self. You still wanna be romantic and do this and the other, but don't be doing the most if you don't plan on keeping it up and start lacking.
We kind of talked about that. Me and Bazell talked about that last week because you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna go in. Women, y'all
Go
not.
in.
Most of the time, y'all not presenting yourselves as yourselves when we start this thing off. Everything is like an interview process until you get the job, and then when you get the job, now you want to take your wig off, you want to take your lashes off, you want to take your nails off.
That's the Conway was
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
definitely what
Yeah.
Conway talks about.
So what do you? If you're lying to me, I'm supposed to keep up my truth
What do you
until
mean?
you
No,
ready
I
to
don't
tell me the
How's
truth.
that
I'm
lying?
not lying.
It's
Because let me tell you, because I'm me all the way around. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying from
But
the
talk
start,
in general.
huh?
Say in
Physical
general,
appearance, you
though.
mean?
Oh, like in so in
Yeah, we
general.
generalizing, don't we?
Okay.
Okay.
Physical appearance.
What do you?
No,
What do you
he's
think?
talking
Listen,
about, like women that be like, oh, I'm the best cook, I'm the this, I'm the that, I can do this, and presenting
No, I
themselves
don't
to
do
be
that.
the best.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
So that the man falls for them, right?
No.
Well, yeah. Not only that, but your appearance goes into it as well. So what I'm saying
So you
is,
talking about the makeup and the wigs and stuff? We back on that?
not necessarily, cuz.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it all plays a part into
Tread
it.
lightly.
It all plays.
Tread lightly.
I like my wig.
I ain't afraid, cuz. I handle
Too
it.
discretion.
Oh well.
Nah, but what I'm saying is, you want a man to be G from the get go, and we want the same thing, but it's not G from either side from the get go. It's an interview process. We present our best selves until we feel comfortable to let you in on who I really am. I can take, like I said, I'm using women as an easy excuse.
Yeah.
But nowadays, men is taking their freaking their hair off, and they're taking their beards off and stuff like that. And this is something new to women.
I don't think that really matter. I feel like it matters what's on the inside.
Yeah, but
To a certain extent.
Until a man take his
To a
piece
certain
off his
extent.
head.
No
I'm
hell
gonna
no.
rub his bald head.
she lying. She straight up lied. She straight lied.
No.
Just like
His
Tyrese.
piece fall off, and you need some glue to put it
I
on.
was like, oh baby, let me fix this for you.
Tootie straight line. Anyway. Tootie straight line.
Let me get this bow
Exactly.
hoe.
That's cosmetic.
No,
right?
look, I'm not saying that we
It's upkeep.
that-
It's upkeep.
I'm not saying we're gonna cut y'all off because of it. All I'm saying is when you want 100% of everything from the get go, and you're not presenting that to me in truth,
No.
Then
It's,
I can't
not,
just- I
it's not
just-
even 100%. I'm not saying 100%. I'm just saying like you want to wine and dine me, or you want to, and you ain't got to be spending so much money. It's not all because it's not materialistic to me. It's just like being thoughtful and being consistent. Your consistency. I feel like after a while, the consistency starts lacking.
okay.
And like in the dating world, I think, and I know a lot of women can attest this now, and I've dated, so I know that a guy would do this, but he's just not consistent. He'll be good for like a couple days or maybe even a couple weeks, and then it kind of like start dying down, and then he'll try to come back for a little bit, then it'll die down. Like
Yeah, but the woman also is not being consistent. Some, not all, are not keeping their upkeeps as well. Like I said, the wigs and everything come off.
right.
But when we was dating and when we started off, and for our first 6 months in this relationship, your hair was on point, your nails on point, your eyelashes, your eyebrows, everything was on point. This is who I thought you were, and then you took it all off because you like, well, I ain't trying to do all that right now.
Yeah, because I do it already. When I date, I'm the same person. Because I'm like, this is attitude. I still like this is
that's what I'm
attitude.
saying.
Let me just speak that.
Like, again, so that's just.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You right. I'm right.
In
You
general.
right. In general, you right.
I mean, I guess
You're
it
right.
goes both ways because then y'all stop doing things that y'all did to get us.
My hair is.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess
It's
it goes
COVID,
both
though.
ways. I think for women it may be the appearance piece, but for y'all it's the consistency piece with just the the communication, maybe the intimacy.
Andrew.
There was what he say? It's a poker game. Nobody is showing their true cards.
First, and somebody eventually has got to call the bluff.
And most of the time, it's the woman who called the bluff. Like she called the bluff on the guy. I'm not saying she
Yeah.
Women, you get comfortable, and you get to that point where you're like, all right, my bad. Women get comfortable, and they finally get to a point where they feel like they can be themselves, which is what we're waiting on. Let me see. Does she got some hair on her head?
Yeah, they be
Or
scared.
does she got cancer or something? I don't know. Does she got one titty for real? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Say-
Like,
Excuse him.
he meant alopecia, maybe.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he just meant.
I said she got cancer. Does she got one titty? I don't know.
Yeah, he meant alopecia, y'all.
But and then you finally get comfortable, and then once you do that, then we can finally get comfortable, and then we stop the inconsistencies on both parts, and then we are our true selves.
True. Oh my God,
I
crazy.
ain't sleeping in that. You see about her hair?
Had the hair.
Yeah, we don't expect that. What would you want her if she came out without her makeup? Perfect.
A lot of men do like that, though. A lot of men like
We're
natural.
going to have to do another topic. It's already been past 2 hours, but real quick comment on that. If more women did it, I promise you, men going to be okay with it. Because like you said earlier, we going to smash anything. Anything.
He being real, though.
I'm just saying, if we already going to smash anything, you could have took your hair off a long time ago. I'm still going to smash.
Okay.
Still going to.
Now, pause.
Now,
actually, the guy that I am dating now or talking to,
Coach has said she got alopecia.
oh.
We sorry.
I didn't know that. I don't know you.
So I'm saying,
I'm saying I didn't know.
No. He not.
So what I'm saying, like the guy, like, of course I didn't have my wig off, but like no makeup or anything like that. So I guess I feel like it's also like the confidence in the woman too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to just go like natural. Like first time you saw me, like, well, we hung out like no lashes. No makeup. It was just me. I mean, like my hair was somewhat together, but
And he liked you.
right.
Yeah.
So it makes it even more like, oh, I can or cannot. I have
Right.
the power to
Yeah.
choose.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on the woman or whatever. I mean, we definitely have, I definitely don't think, makeup makes me, beautiful. I think I'm beautiful without it.
Right.
But I mean, like
Just
people
an
say, it's just
enhancer.
an enhancer.
It's just an
you know what I'm
enhancer.
saying? We want to look nice when we go
Out
out
and
or,
with our
it's
men
the
and-
first impression. You know what I mean? I don't think it's necessary that we're trying to hide. It's typically like the first impression. You know what I
Right.
mean? So.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, go ahead.
I'm not, and I honestly wasn't even thinking about. I wasn't
She
like
said
speaking
not
of.
smash.
I wasn't even speaking about like physical appearances, but I guess it can for men. Maybe that does apply to you guys. But I was just saying like the consistency on both ends, just like
That's what I said,
doing
the
that same
communication,
stuff,
the
like
intimacy, yeah, like y'all
communication,
Well-
talking, like taking me out, like courting me, like dating me. Like don't let up on stuff like
So
that. You
that's
know
what
what I'm saying?
I'm saying.
Keeping that.
That's why I said I feel like you're speaking on, and you can, tell me if I'm wrong. I said I feel like you're speaking on the outward appearance of the woman, of the consistency, but I think we're speaking on the stuff that makes the relationship last. About, like she said, like, at the point a man, once he get that woman, he stops doing what he did to get that woman, and that is like what she said, courting me, taking her out, or just, the communication becomes the lack of, like, it's like stuff like that. I don't think the appearance piece really goes to a factor of making the relationship last.
Right.
Like the things that actually matters, is the actual things that hold the relationship together. So that's where I feel like where we're coming from. We say, well, me and y'all are inconsistent too. Like y'all be fake too. Or, you know what I mean? So,
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you, Toya Wilson.
Thank you.
And there it is. Enhancer.
Enhancer. That's right. It's an enhancer.
Okay, y'all.
What's an
We've been on here
enhancer?
over 2
Yes,
hours.
enhancer. But anyways, once again, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up.
Real quick, can y'all give y'all your tags or how can they follow you and everything like that?
Oh, if anybody's following, as we stated at the beginning of the Chitlin circuit, you can follow me on Instagram, Quenisha_J, and my business page, Queen by Q.
And yes, same thing as I posted. What I talked about earlier, you can find me on Instagram at Mercedes_Maddox. My business page, which is my hairline, is mmhaircollection_. And of course, my Facebook is Mercedes Maddox.
All right.
Yep.
So yeah, and that's just you hit the is it the hammer on the nail? That's how you say it, Coach Hutton. Yeah, don't start
That's
doing
right.
things
You
that you
can't-
don't or can't keep up, and that's just true with anything. I know you said not to make it personal, but me as a woman, whether I'm with a man or not, like my nails gonna stay done, my toes gonna stay done, my hair is gonna stay done for the most part. All those, the upkeep of myself,
Yeah.
it doesn't depend on a man.
It's what
So
makes you feel. It makes you feel good about yourself.
That's what
right?
makes me feel good about myself, and that's because I'm confident and secure in myself, so I don't have to have a man to for me to upkeep myself. Now, I mean, that's a plus if I'm with that man. I'm constantly doing it, but then again, like I said, I don't need that man
to do those
I don't
things.
need him for me to do
Right.
those
That's not why you're
things.
doing it. You're not doing it for that man.
That's
Pretty much.
for my personal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
That makes sense.
yeah.
All right. Hey man, thank y'all for joining us again.
Love you
The
too.
4th
Love
episode of Chitlin Circuit.
you.
Tonight we're going strong. Appreciate it. If you want to follow me, once again, they go on my Facebook tag. Yeah, and follow the Chitlin Circuit page. I'll be sending that link out through my personal page as well. And they go to my Instagram. If you want to follow me on that, get my followers up. Y'all can help me out.
Yeah, be
I'm
sure to
trying to make it,
follow
man.
my bro, okay? Chitlin Circuit, Jerry Johnson. Y'all make sure y'all hit him up. We're going to do some big, he's going to do some big things on here, but we're going to be on the ride with him. So y'all just throw out some topics to him that y'all want us to talk about, business, relationships, things that's going on in the world,
We're going to hit y'all with some special episodes, too, because I know you got a friend who I want to get on here,
Yes.
and we're going to talk
Special
about
guest.
religion one of these days. That's going to probably be like a 5-hour heated debate, but it's going to happen.
It won't be a debate. It's going to be, they're going to just kind of be, talking about it, being open.
No, we're going to educate. We're trying to educate.
That's why we're going to educate. But yes,
Nah,
y'all.
man.
We're open to different topics to talk about, so always hit up in a messenger with topics. Add you as a friend on Facebook. That's cool too. Also follow your page, but we're always open to different topics. So hit us up with topics that y'all want us to discuss.
There you go. Thanks, baby.
Yeah, I
See?
said that though.
Exactly.
Girl, I had to back up.
Okay.
Yeah, but are we gonna come up with a song?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
All right, man. Thank y'all again once
We're
again.
out.
Bye, y'all.